Yeah, thank you for joining me. And our Prime Minister is live now. I'm joining him immediately. But there is let me see. Let me just not share the wrong screen. Let me be very quick not to share the wrong screen. Okay. Okay. It's there, but there's the video. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. There's that very video that makes them block us on our channels. So it's playing it, so I wanted to, no. It's playing that video. That video is playing, so I don't need to allow that to show. Yeah. Let me put my, okay. Hold on, guys. The jingle is playing and that video is not very healthy for us, so we don't need to put that one. Okay, is there the okay?
Sum of 500 million naira, but he is still in their custody. Why? Why? Has Nigeria gotten to a level that we don't have laws any longer? We don't abide by the rules and regulations given to us? If we are to break these rules, oh, what a pity to us. But now, it's for the government to do what is right, but they are not. Instead, discrimination, tribalism, ethnicity has become the order of the day for them. And I don't know what they are putting in the minds of the Southeast and the Northerners. Because we, the Northerners, are the ones being affected. Why? Because the people ruling us are from the North. I blame them. See, there is no way I will blame the Southeast if they think of having their own nation, with the way things are going, with the way our governments are taking things in on serious. Let me say it that way. If you're making us look, I never for once loved the Southeast. The only thing I had for them then was hatred, but I came to realize that this is not how it's supposed to be. Then let the government do what is right. If an order has been given, an order is an order. Let's abide, let's go by that order. Not bringing in discrimination, bringing our tribalism into our mind. Oh, come on. That is not what we are out for. And that is why we will keep fighting till what we are looking for is achieved. Please, this man should be returned back to Kenya because he was kidnapped to this place. If I was being kidnapped, I would not be happy about it too. Let me be realistic and let me be sincere about it. Please, my viewers, share this video. Let it go viral so that all citizens, all masses of this country will see it, because Nigeria is no longer a lawful state or a lawful country any longer. We have rules and regulations. Let's go by that. Let's abide by it. An order is an order, like I said. And we, the Northerners, we want to be our brother's keeper. We don't want the Southeast to see us as if we are the enemies. We don't want to be their enemy, and we don't want them to be our enemy also. So let the government do what is appropriate. Please and please share this video so it go viral.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Biafrans all over the world, friends of Biafrans. You are watching live and direct on Enter Biafra, Channel 1, Channel 2, and you are listening from the Voice of Biafra 97.5 FM. We need to test our microphone to be sure. All right. One moment.
It's okay.
Can you
The
hear me?
microphone is strong. It was even better before.
Not yet.
The microphone was even better before.
Not yet. Hello? Okay, I think this is a better one.
It's better. Please hit the
Can you all
like.
hear me?
We can hear you. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share, share, share. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you have not yet, please.
Those of you watching on Enter Biafra channel 2, can you all hear me? All right, I think we're good to go. To penetrate Biafra land in the name of Ifeanyi Uba. You see, the reason why I'm going to do this evening is for Biafra people, the Igbo speaking part of Biafra, to understand that the last person they can put their is Ifeanyi Uba. Ifeanyi Uba is known for criminality, and I'm going to give a brief history of Ifeanyi Uba this evening. Now, from the time Ifeanyi Uba was in Congo, you know, some of you listening to the voice note he sent to Simon Ekpa, threatening Simon Ekpa that he fought Katanga War. Ifeanyi Uba says he is the one who fought Katanga War. And the people don't know what Ifeanyi Uba meant by fighting Katanga War. I'm going to explain it to you this evening. After today, Ifeanyi Uba will never remain the same. Now, what Ifeanyi Uba has come to do is to use Ndi Igbo, to use Ndi Nnewi, to use Biafra people to cover his criminal activities when he has been caught up, when he has been exposed, when he was arrested, and he has a very serious case pending with the Nigeria government. A case of over many billions. And this happened 10 years ago. 10 years ago. That case has not been settled. Now, Ifeanyi Uba is signing document. Ifeanyi Uba is signing document with Shetima, who is the founder of Boko Haram and now the vice president of Islamic State of Nigeria. Do you know the document Ifeanyi Uba is signing? Of course, you think it is just particular document that is signing you saw on the picture. Ifeanyi Uba went into agreement to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I have a very reliable information that when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, Ifeanyi Uba was bragging among the Southeast politicians that, Plawite Jofo, those who planned the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he was bragging with Hope Uzodinma and all of them, telling them, I told you, whenever I plan something, I execute it. And today, he is also saying the same thing to Simon Ekpa. But like I said, I will be his end. Me will be his end. If he has decided to stand on the way of our freedom, me, God will use me to end his impunity. I will be the end to his criminality, his impunity, and now that he has embraced Islamic State and he is now willing to be used by the Islamic State of Nigeria to fight against Biafra. Me, Simon Ekpa, will end it. I want everybody to understand that when Biafra war, after the Biafra war, Gowon said, if he knew, he would have just take one person in Igbo land, give him money, and say, go and kill Ojukwu, or go and start fighting Ojukwu. Ojukwu will never succeed in even sustaining Biafra war for 3 years. That is what they are using Ifeanyi Ubah, Asadedukuba and Co. to do today. But like I said, that was during Gowon. Everything you see is about money to them, because they were never genuine to fight for Biafra. It's all about money. Simon Ekpa is making money. Simon Ekpa is this and that. As if when you ask them, when Simon Ekpa joined Biafra struggle, don't they know who I am? Don't they know that Simon Ekpa has made name? Don't they know that I'm already living fine? Don't they know that I control things before joining Biafra struggle? But they will tell you, oh, Simon Ekpa is making money, as if I have collected money from them to fight for Biafra. Now, that is not even the reason why I'm here. So I want you people to listen to the history of Ifeanyi Ubah. And then I am going to bring a video. Our own is that we come with evidence and explanation. Now, Ifeanyi Ubah was in Congo. Let me also play the audio of Ifeanyi Ubah. First of all, where he was threatening Simon Ekpa that he fought Katanga. I do not know, I do not know, where, what he meant by Katanga, but he said he fought Katanga. So let us listen to his Katanga. One moment. Ifeanyi Ubah say he fought Katanga. And we are going to explain from the beginning to the end of this Katanga of Ifeanyi Ubah. I played this yesterday during the fundraising. I'm going to play it now. Now I want everyone to listen. I want everyone to listen.
If one may also go, touch not my prophet and do my anointed and do my prophet no harm. You dare not touch his anointed and do no harm to his prophet. As for me and my people, we will serve the Lord. Yes. Amen. The Almighty.
Lord. Look at somebody serving Lord. Well, it depends on Lord. Lord, I just feel we can serve. You know, he's serving the Lord. Somebody say, you know, for him and his household, he's going to serve the Lord. And he is serving Ajofia Newi. He is the one telling you that is a red cloth, that is a red machete. Yet, he is telling you for him and his family, he is going to serve the Lord. We need to know which Lord he is serving. The Lord he served from Congo and committed crime. And somebody else served a prison sentence on behalf of Ifeanyi Uba. People don't know this. Do you know that Ifeanyi Uba committed crime against Congo in 2000 and he ran away from Congo and ran back to Lagos only for his manager to be arrested in Congo? The manager served a prison sentence, prison time on behalf of Ifeanyi Uba. So what he does in his own life is whenever he commits this crime to benefit himself, he uses other people to pay the price. That has been the life of Ifeanyi Uba. If you doubt what I'm saying today, go and ask him who served a prison sentence on your behalf in Congo. Is somebody who was serving him as a manager. He ran away. Today, he is using it to brag to Simon Ekpa as somebody who fought a war in Katanga. Hey, Ifeanyi Uba is bragging to me that he fought Katanga war. Somebody that ran away and they did not go to prison. He ran away, he ran to Nigeria. He stayed in Lagos and started 419 business. It was 419 business he was doing. He raised money from the 419 business. When Obasanjo came to power, they introduced him to Obasanjo. And that was how he started with their corruption to make money from Nigeria state. So Nigeria have paid him. Nigeria has favored him. He was in Congo for years. He didn't do anything. He was in Congo. And he committed crime and somebody went to prison because of Ifeanyi Uba. Ifeanyi Uba abandoned the person and came back to Nigeria, where, you know, Nigeria breed criminals. So anything but Nigeria is favoring him because so long as he is not talking about Biafra, if he like, he will come to national television and say he's going to wipe the entire Igbo. The Nigerian government will support him because he is not talking against Nigeria. Once he is shouting, I don't support Biafra, I don't support Biafra, that is it. So Ifeanyi Uba ran away from Congo and came back to Nigeria and stayed in Lagos. Now, today, when you don't know this history, you will be clapping. Oh, Ifeanyi Uba fought war in Congo. He did not fight any war in Congo. He ran away as a coward and ran back to a country that has no law, a country where criminal will be celebrated. While the person serving him served the prison sentence in Congo. If you doubt me, ask anybody who knows what I'm talking about. But this is to establish the fact that in the history of Ifeanyi Uba has always been to use others to pay for the crime he is committed. Anything he has done for himself to benefit him, he is going to use somebody to pay for the price. Today, he is struggling to use Igbo to cover up a fraud and a crime he committed in Nigeria, amounting to billions of naira. I'm going to expose it because some of you you have forgotten. So when you see him struggling to fight Simon Ekpa, struggling to fight Biafra, struggling to kidnap Mazina Bikano, to fight, he is doing it because he is owing and he has committed financial fraud amounting to over 30 billion. Financial fraud. He has accused P2B. He has accused Maduka, Cosmos. He has almost every businessman in Anambra. He has accused everybody. He said he is the only one who knows what is Nnewi is all about. He's the only one who is pure, who is not committing crime yet. He claimed that Cosmos Maduka also deceived him to commit this crime. Today, he is trying everything possible. He has mortgaged the Biafra, telling the Nnewi, come out on Monday. Don't go to sit at home. If you don't come out, I will lock your shop. And some people who don't know Ifeanyi Uba will be thinking that, oh, this man is fighting for us. He's not fighting for you. He is trying to save his money, his life, and his image because of the crime he's already committed. And remember that I told you that somebody has served prison sentence for him in Congo. That's number one. Number two is now he wants to use Ndi Nnewi as if he loves Ndi Nnewi to tell them, you must not sit at home. He didn't love you. What he's trying to do, you see him signing documents with Shetima, is because of what I'm about to expose this night. Because of this exposition. And for this reason, I want everybody to listen to the voice. First, when he talked about the Congo.
Lord, Simon Ekpa, be careful.
Also, now Simon Ekpa, be careful. Not water cable. The same way you told Mazina they cannot be water. But let me tell you, Ifeanyi Uba, now me, this water of Simon Ekpa, that Pogishi, you see that Ishiga, engage your bottle where? You are threatening me that Simon Ekpa, you are saying Simon Ekpa, fan, please, my fan, forgive Simon Ekpa. What has Simon Ekpa done to you that you are asking people to forgive Simon Ekpa? I did not look for your trouble. You look for the trouble of Biafra. I was on my own, fighting for the freedom of my people. I was on my own, creating awareness how Nigeria has impoverished my people, enslaved them, and you are the willing too. This man say, if you don't sit at home, he is going to do this and do that. And I came to explain to Biafra what Ifeanyi Uba is doing. Ifeanyi Uba say that I am a small boy. I agree, I am a small boy. But this small boy, this small boy will end your criminality in Anambra. This small boy will end your criminality in Igbo land. This small boy will end your criminality in Biafra. This small boy will finish your history at the end of the day. This small boy, of course, Simon Ekpa. And let me tell you, Ejim Gofo, and you know, after today, you will never remain the same. I have been always telling all of you, forget the qua, that near the bendy. Here the bendy. Oh, what you go down? Ifeanyi Uba, here the bendy. If you understand, you understand. If you don't understand, there is nothing I can do. But what I will tell you is that here the bendy. I want the Biafra people to listen to this.
Jirimayo. Jirimayo. Ni patales go Jirimayo. We pon ni for Anambra State. We found we for Igbo. Only Jogori charity begins and we was in state. Yes, sir. I want this message to go viral. I will have another opportunity to address you at BBC. Igbo. Ogu. If you fully Igbo. Be very careful.
Okay, also now, he said after addressing me on BBC Igbo, My own is that after addressing you today, I don't know when when your BBC interview is coming, but my own is that you see after today, na Biafra land, let us continue.
Thank you very much. Ndị niile na-azụ afịa na Nnewi on Monday, I know over 50,000 shops. Eba na Zoom, motor spare parts, motorcycle spare parts, different products na Nnewi, and another businesses in Anambra South, starting with Nnewi. Now on Monday, na I ga-azụ afịa. Anyị abịa n'afịa, nọrụ n'afịa. Every Monday, I will be there with you. Anyị emechago ife niile n'ọzọ ụwa gbawa nkiri nke onye nwere nye wepụtawazie ka afụzie n'anya. Ọ bụ na ike ekwesị ya ka ike Chineke ka anyị maa ka o si eme. So onye ọbụla na-azụ afịa, ọ bụ na ihe Simon Ekpa one day nye m 6 days. Ifeanyi Uba kwuru, ọ bụ na enye Simon Ekpa one day, nye m 6 days. Mana chop go na mmechi 6 days. We are not going to work on Monday. Maka Simon Ekpa kwuru, on Monday we work. Then we are going to work on Monday. So Monday onye ọbụla kwadobe na anyị na-eji Jesu afịa. Anybody say no? Gas na afịa, ọ gagosi anyị nke ihe ọ ga-azụ. Anybody say gas na afịa, o provide anyị figure on Monday that day. So daalụ na hinne. Okwu nkwulu ya ga Igbo niile ntị, ya ga onye ọbụla ntị, because if anyị na-anụzi ọgụ ya kịta wọkụ, anyị na-anụ for the our homeland. Onwere ife anyị ji sitatu mmemme, onwere ife ọ na-abara anyị uru. Ndị Igbo adọghọlizi, anyị na-agba mbọ. So biko, every onye Igbo ọbụla nwere business interest, biko na Nnewi a, starting with Nnewi, before I get in. And also to let the world know that in the past, na Simon Ekpa na-edu ndị mmadụ na-akpọ oku, a na-ewetali ego. All the things on the Mexico or the Mexico chop here as well.
Are you hearing the lies? This idiot, this criminals, Simon Ekpa, in the past, now Simon Ekpa they doing the murder. I have never sent anybody to collect money from anybody in Biafra land. I've never sent anybody to contact Ifeanyi Uba, or to contact anybody in Nnewi, or to contact anybody doing business in Biafra land to contribute money for Biafra. I have never ever done it. So he should tell you who are those coming to him that Simon Ekpa sent. I've never sent anybody. And we are going to send. And when we are going to send people for the liberation of Biafra, you are going to know. Our own is not a secret. I have never sent anybody to meet this criminal. But the point and the fact is that he ran away from Congo after committing crime. And his manager, who was in Congo, went to prison. I am wondering, why should this criminal come to brag fighting war of Katanga? Listen to where he bragged about Katanga war.
Things on the Mexico or the Mexico chop here as well. In a pushing the Madego, and gone a man and Nnewi and undo it.
Not pushing the Madego, and came the man and nowhere. And like I always do, like I have always done. Ifeanyi Ubah, if I have ever sent anybody to collect money in Nnewi, or when any work, or that work. But if I have never sent anybody to collect money from Nnewi, or collect money from the business in Nnewi, and you are here slandering my name, I'm saying from tomorrow, from this tomorrow being the 3rd of July 2023, or the Dagige video from tomorrow. And they got Dagide, it pay. I don't have to get But Obuna, now send somebody to collect money from Unewu. Before today, a man he email or work. But I want to message anybody. If I have never sent anybody to collect money from you or from anybody in Unewu, your downfall start from the third. And I got a history. All a history of Biafra liberation. That because of this, you are no more. From tomorrow, I will give a video. Because I've never sent anybody. But I'm going to send when the right time comes. Because people that are going to fund the liberation of Biafra are going to be Biafrans. So I will send, but I have not sent anybody yet. When the time comes, I'm going to send people. And Biafrans are going to fund the liberation of Biafra. So I want everybody to listen to how they blackmail people.
So I understand his pains. Mother, kidnap. No, I see him by this human. I see him cannot be said. I see on Monday.
I see now people that are come to collect money. That when you call me, I don't have any business with anybody. Calling me, and I call them. Am I your police? Am I your military? Am I your Fulani? Why are you calling me kidnap people? Do I have business with that? It's in Nigeria. You support Nigerian military. You support Nigerian police to kill our women. So when you kidnap, go to them. Why are you coming to me? Now, you may have your own. You have your own militia, and they are going to be falling woto in Biafra land until they are no more. Until you are left alone. And what they make it, I want everybody to listen to Ifeanyi. But before we go to the proper exposition,
and then across the red line, I am aware that thank you very much, darling. Thank you.
All right, us now cross the red line. I want you to tell Ifeanyi Uba today that my own red line has been crossed. Tell Ifeanyi Uba he actually has crossed my own red line and I have crossed Biafra red line. So, and we are going to tell him, no madu ngogodo ewu na-ata. Ogodo kia, ogodo nka ọ na-ata ọ madu nwe ya. And after this, the business people in Nnewi have a message for the criminal.
Nwanne ndị Igbo okwu ya ka ese ndere ife a jichi akpara Ifeanyi Uba ozi si ya n'ofu n'ime ndị so azụ afịa na moto pass. Na onwebeghị mgbe nsogbu ya nọ na ndị mmadụ bịa na nke Ifeanyi Uba na-ayọ ya nri ma ọ na-ekpesara ya na ha nwere nsogbu na Mọnde ahụ azụ afịa ha bịa kwụsịrị ha chiri ya afịa. Ọ bụ sinetọ ya kwuo okwu gbasara etu Nnewi esi wee dị mma. Ya gwọrọ ọkpa ya gara n'ebe anyị na-azụ afịa na ha agazi ya aga apịta egbuo na mmadụ ndị Japan of Africa ya bịa na heart of the town ebe a na-akpọba nkiri ka ọ fụ na taya moto ahụ adanwuzi ebe ahụ ebe a na-asọzi oyi ebe a dịzi ka ikpu ahịhịa achịrị na Nnewi enweghị ụzọ esi aga tata site sinetọ ya na-ekwu okwu nke ya kwuo okwu nke anọ nke akọ ya wee maa aka ọrịa aka.
Please make this voice to the criminal.
Ya kwuo okwu nke anọ nke akọ ya okwu aka ọrịa aka. Zite ni ozi a gwa ya na ife ọ na-abịa ikwu ahụ nya onye mbukpuo narị ya ndị mụtara ya nụ ọwọkọọlfa ọ bata ha na mbusoro udo nya ife izi obu ụzọ mee ka ọ kwụsị Monday sit at home. Onwe n'ime a na-asị gụnụ kpatara ejere Monday sit at home kpọọ keribe ya ekwu maka ma ife anyị maka ịkpatara ya n'ọbụ igbo Monday sit at home. Ndị mmadụ sọ n'ime sọ n'ọdụ ha ahụ mma nwụrụkwa ya na-abịa afọ ọsọ ya dọrọ na be ma ọnya pụta ilo ma ndị mmadụ n'ọdụ ha biko ife a na-eme atụrụ na-ewu ebu n'iwe onye na-alụ ofu onye oru azụ narị oru niile. Ọ bụrụ na ọ sị na ife na Nigerian gọọmenti na-eme na ndị ka na ọdụ mma ya pụta kwuo ya opunu gbọdọ na ama n'ọkwụ na onwe na ayọ nni ebe ebe na fuel mgbe a na-eme campaign kịta fuel na 500 and anyị dịkwa onye ebere anyị ego ka ọ dị nso chọ ana ama n'ime ndị na-azụ afịa achọ anyị akọwarị ya aka ya mekwa ya fuel 200 n'ọkịta ya na-edi fuel 200 ọ dị anyị ahụ mma abịala ọla anyị ilodo na-achị ebe anyị na-azụ afịa na aha agazi moto pasị aga nke ga-aga motorcycle pasị aga ma building materials nwozi nke a na-aga ilo ogwụ kpamkpam aka gọọmenti ya enyela anyị aka anyị n'idiri ọ bụrụ na ihe gbasara Monday Sidato ma ọ Sidato ma Simon Ekpa na-ekwu maka na-ewe iwe ha ga-ekwu okwu gbasara ife batara Monday Sidato na ndị na-ekwu ekwuru wee sị na ọ bụrụ na akwụsị Monday Sidato akwa elize na ndị ka ntata akwụsị Monday Sidato ntata Simon Ekpa ọ na-akpa afa kwurie abụrụ Simon Ekpa Simon kwana anyị na-ewi ọkụ nke ka mkpụrụ ife ọ na-akwụ obodo ometụ ime metụ agụba ọ na-akwụkwọ oputu ime oputu anya na ndị kwuru okwu si amekwana anyị na-ewi ọkụ hopu ụzọ dị mma bịakwa n'Imo steeti mee na ya eme nwunye eti ihe ebe ahụ tata Imo steeti ahụ na war zone ọkwa maka onye ahụ apụ ị na-akpa apụ jekwa eji ndị Igbo ka ha gbasi nsi ya egbe niile a na-agbasi nsi ya n'Igbo na ndị amị hopu ụzọ dịkwa n'Igbo ruo tata na ndị egbugoro egbu na ndị akpa ọkwụsịgo kịtarị ka ọ ka njọ devu mahi trai kwara n'Imo steeti na Ebonyi steeti sorry onwere ivo metara ya ọ kara akwa n'iruo tata you can't stop the will of the people.
All right. No, you want to
gọvanọ Anambra steeti bụ Soludo tara kwara ka ọ batara mechaa fụ na ọgbaghị uru mmadụ nso mmụọ ọgụ so biko anyị tụasịkwa na ọ dịkwa ahụ ma nke ka m na-ekwu ife mana arịkwa ya mụnyere ọkụ na Nnewi si na ọ na-adị ịzụ azụ si ga ka anyị gụọrọ ife mkpa ndị na-azụ afịa ma ife mkpa ndị Nnewi n'idiri si medala anyị nke ahụ Nnewi ka Nnewi motere bụ ka anyị ebe anyị si ebu aka nye nwa afịa anyị na-azụ fuel gaala ọnụ mere expenses anyị na-eme n'afịa anyị mechaa anyị akabazie ụdị anyị na-azụ moto pas onwere gbasara fuel na price mgbachi anyị onwe ndị na-eji fuel price of fuel eseti their price ọ dịghị etu na moto pas fuel nwere ike ịdarị arị mgbachi ya na-ada ada onwe ya dị igo afịa na-ele 2000 n'ime afịa esi ya na fuel arịa na fratis nke 2002 onye agaghị jewara so o mee nke ahụ anyị nwere onwe anyị benefit from it ọ sị na ọfụ ndị Igbo n'anya ya je gwa Nigerian gọọmenti ha rize na ka na kọtụ ebe izigwe ọ dị na Sidato ma akwụsịghị amadị ife a na-ekwuzie ọkwụrụ ọtọ n'anya ọ bụ na ya na Simon Ekpa nwere ọgụ ya bụ jekwe na Finland nọrọkwa na Finland ha jekwa Simon Ekpa na Finland ka a na-anọbakwa ebe a sị ha bụkwa mara amụkwara ha kwụ ebe na ha ka fụkwara ifo na ekenekwa m ụnụ ọsụkwa meseji ga availa ọ dakwa availa nso wee nụ ya ọkwa na nke a ejekwe ya jekwe ya ndụmọdụ nke mma ọhalụ nke nka ntụkwara ya.
Now, I want everybody to understand that what this man is saying is that nobody in Nnewi has come to beg food from Ifeanyi Uba that Monday sit at home and our coming sit at home, they don't have food to eat. Nobody has come to beg from the market. That's number one. Number two is that there are many problems in the market, that the market is not motorable. If Ifeanyi Uba claim to love them, let him come first so that they are going to table their problem to him, and if he claims he loves Igbo, which he didn't love. So that is number one message. From the people that are the businessmen from Nnewi responding to Ifeanyi Uba. This is not Simon Ekpa. Now is Nnewi people responding to Ifeanyi Uba. So, and tomorrow is going to be the result day. I want you all to listen to another voice.
na-anụrụ ndị Igbo ọgụ amahụ na ndị ọkpọ ndị Igbo na ndị na-ekwu okwu Nigeria ka ọ na-ekwu maka Igbo niile. Like I said earlier,
that's a question that he needs to answer. The people he's claiming that he's fighting for the Igbo people, are they the Igbo of Nigeria or they are the Igbo of Biafra? Maybe he needs to, differentiate which of the Igbo he is fighting for. Because as far as I'm concerned, every Igbo man is a Biafra and everybody now is fighting for Biafra. Except him and his cohort.
Ọ bụ na eziokwu dị n'ọnụ n'ọchọ n'ọma n'obu ndị Igbo attack ka o si ekiri eme ya. Ọ ga-eme n'ife ga-adị n'fen, ọ ga-work with justice. Because they try not to get a book make interesting, you make interesting. You don't.
Everything.
There may millions that may not talk.
Okay.
But they have their own interest. Interest around how to in Nigeria.
All right.
And Nigeria work well for them. Since you elegant, but we don't know why I don't my ketafo. And I found over the bad nose on. Okay, I don't know.
I want you to pay attention to the accent of this man. You find out no accent Newi. Only Newi. So it is, Newi person is responding to him, not me. According to him, I am not a Bonny man. I am a Biafran. Once you believe in Biafra, there is nothing like a Bonny man. There is nothing like a Newi man. And this man speaking to him now responding. If you're listening to the Igbo he's speaking, you know that he is speaking just the same thing like the criminal Ifeanyi Uba, which means that Newi people are now responding to him.
Okay, and then I'm query. Now the can name query. Oh, if I got a big while, gonna be when he said on the can. Ah, okay, I be going off on the one I can land the can. I better know who Jesus. If I got a big while, I won't so the way seek it. If I be proved it. I got to carry hope put them Nimo State in Ike. I got to carry devil mine. Ordinary senator. Not control Ben neck. Okay, Ben neck on our control.
Come now, tomorrow.
You know, catch you Anambra. Where poor people, where back and get the other Keta, I can go Father Ejike Mbaka when we're in friends. Okay, when we followers and fans. Ejike Mbaka about Buhari, when Nigerian government in Ihu. Open our talk as that home was a tata. How is it and they can? Now they can start to my post. Simon Ekpa on accuse prove the same thing. The reason now they can. Na court you could see release here. On that kind for Sereba. One of the reasons that I see that home I post. Nya announce one day see that home end. It's all on a talker. Now they can new order. Good reason now they can say free man.
Exactly.
Oku hane fan now you may see stop.
Exactly.
Because I can his supreme.
Exactly.
It's all you put your I nwere ike nwee ekwu okwu ka ọsọ nwere ike egwu na-atụ ndị ekwu ma ọnka mana ife anyị ncha bụ ofisi ogwe ekere ibe ife so mmadụ ya wakana ya chaka na-akwụ. You can never be king of kings. Onye king of kings bụ Chukwu oke abịa nweke kere ụwa niile. Ọ na ibe na-ekwu mmadụ ekozi na afụnafụna na Nebukadneza eze Babylon tried Chineke ebe anọ ọfịa taa ahịhịa. Ekwuru nsi na ọsọ ife Chukwu ekwugo bụ ife mmadụ ya ekwugharị. I na-eme agitate na-eji nwanne anyị nwoke bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu onye nwekwa bọsụ nke a ewojere ndị ọtọriti FM ma ọ bụ Choice FM ọtọriti ama m ka ọ wara ma Ifeanyi Uba sigba na ife ndị mmadụ ji wa nabata na ha ghara nọ n'ụlọ iwe na-ewe ha ahụ na-eji nwanne anyị nwoke ọlọfuli at the end of ihe ka ọtụ kwuru si hapịa Buhari kwuo na ọya ana onye Igbo apụtara ata na-akọ ya na-ekwu si mepesi ya afịa na Igbo niile voice je viral voice on a viral ndị Igbo sef na mgbamgba Anambra godu aka gabeghị ife ine iji election ị na-eme iwe ma ịpụta zọpụrụ Anambra governorship election onye a na-azọgodo eketa iwu iwe ịma na ife ị na-ekwu influence ga Anambra ọ na iwu iwu ga Anambra chọzie nke Igbo niile ịrasịa ga Biafra gafere anyị Igbo ọ na ife na-ekwu Biafra gafere anyị Igbo mmadụ eyuzusu n'ụbụrụ ibe Simon Ekpa ife ọ na-ekwu na ọ na-ekwuri onwe Simon Ekpa na-ama aka nwere millions. If you have followers if you have thousands even Simon Ekpa nwere millions. Ndị na-ekwu okwu na ndị ahụ ekwu okwu ndị okwu na ndị silent nọ n'azụ Simon Ekpa ọ na-represent millions of Biafra ka ọ gọpụ n'anya sọkwa ya na ọ ga-anọ ọgụ ma ya gba mgba na mgba mana na ife kwuru wu na ana na-atụ ite mmadụ anaghị afụ nke bụ eziokwu kịta mgbe e kwuru mgbe a sị na obom mewo ọbịa n'etiti be anyị ọchọ ndị anya ukwu nwere be anyị onye ha ego I try go come on through this way. we subdue the Afro agitation. Maka ọfụ na-agba n'egbe agbataghị n'egbe anụ na ọga nta ya n'ọgụ. Na amụ ọkụ na-eti aka n'uso onwe ya ọgụ. Onye soro nyawa ọgụ against protest na reason Nnamdi Kanu. I'm sorry for that person. I'm sorry for the person. Even kwụsịrị ike ewu na ife a na-eme dị spiritual. Anọ Chukwu bụ onye kere n'igwe n'ụwa bụ onye nke okwu wee kwụsị ọgwụ. Onye na-anya isi anyasị n'isi na anyị nchaghị ofu nke ume mmadụ nwere ike na-akpọ na-aba na etete echi niile. Chukwu ume mmadụ anọ ebe Chukwu nyere mmadụ ike ka ọ debe ọrụ ka o edebe ebe Chukwu nyere mmadụ ike ka o jide ike onye ya ejedebe. Onye ọ na-ajụghara Chukwu onye ka ọgwụ ma ọ bụ eke ife ọ pụrụ ime o gosi na ọnya wa ọkaka. Eze felo n'Ijipt tụtara anyị Chineke tie mmụọ. Ọ bụ ka m na-ekwu ya ekwu nka nchọrọ anọ na platform n'ife a na-ekwusi mana ife a na-ekwu eziokwu adịghị ikwuru okwu maka ọgụ iju ozi kpatara ọgụ ikwu sit at home sịkwụsị ya ihe ajụzi oge kpata sit at home gịnị ka maka ịkpata sit at home a na-ekpe na kọtụ fọrọ ọgụ gwudegwu kọtụ mechaa bie gbuo ya nara onweghị ife omelu onweghị ife gọọmenti nọ mgbe Buhari kwuo na ọ ya ana ikwute ozi okwu nke ahụ maka ha ekwute ebe ahụ ekwute ihe m anyị na n'anya mpụ na ọrụ ndị kwuru okwu nke mere anya afụ ya mana m onye makwa na anya na-arụ aka ọfụ ntị na nta arụ aka ọfụ anya.
All right, you see, everything you listen here from this man is a businessman bragging how he is going to close the shop. He has not even one people. Well, free that man with the power. They are getting intimidation. We intimidate everybody on our name because now all sign the agreement with Shetima. So that nobody will question the people when they start killing our people. But like I said, tomorrow, if any business of any man, like this man speaking now, if Ifeanyi Ubah close and destroy his business, hi, Chineke God. Those who live in a glass house should not throw stone. Those who live in glass house should not throw stone. If any business is destroyed tomorrow in a new, hi. Yeah, the Bible. But let us continue. The next audio message will be played.
O nwere ihe ọzọ m letere. O nwere mgbe about almost 25 people nyegidere nsogbu ime ihe omelu. O jee ọkpọkọ ha nche niile deport ha to Sahara Desert. Ya o nwere ebe a na-akpọ desert. Ndị ewu Adanna. O nwere some things I'm supposed ịgwa Prime Minister about na abute ngwaahịa. Abute ego ngwaahịa 500,000 or 1 million. Iluo Congo. Onye na onye ha ya anọdụ na Nigeria. Ọkpọ mmadụ na-enwe ego. Ifeanyi Ubah na-agba ọnata ihe a oje Nnewi okonoko ebe 10 to 20 people. Je Lagos konoko 10 to 20 people. Sị na abute ngwaahịa. Abute ego ngwaahịa 500,000 or 1 million. Iluo Congo. Onye na onye ha ya anọdụ na Nigeria. Ọkpọ mmadụ na Congo onye na ya planụ. Si ego ne ka a na-ele ihe dị otu a onye ahụ asịa tọpụ ego ihe a na-ele ọ gwacha onye ahụ ewezi exchange rate a jee n'ime ahịa agụ ede exchange rate ọ bụ ihe ka ihe 500,000 naira emechaa ọ sị na enye 2 million naira so onye ahụ afụchazi ebe 2 million naira ahụ onye afụchazi 2 million naira ahụ o tinye ego so ọ kpọrọ ha niile bata ọ kpọrọ ha niile Sara akapa ebunye ha ute ha dị na ọ na-enye ha nri bịa ihe a na-eme bụ ụtụtụ ha bịa na afisi abịa na shop ya bịa were ego nri ihe afụzi Ifeanyi anya ha ya afụ Ifeanyi dade Haland ha ya afụ Ifeanyi odisapia kpolu ndị amị kpojuo na shop ya Email say up and I know gonna shop Ifeanyi every day. Na Victoire. About that shop ad na Victoire. Victory. Yeah, about Victory, man, about Victoire. And side the Victoire. So I know gonna shop Ifeanyi every day. Yeah, for Ifeanyi. You know how ndami eba bro. Onyahe disappear ozbo. And don't when we find about 50 people. Because the government in the Congo, the son of Mobutu, nyani adoma. So onye ebodo me so po na enyi ego ona akwụgwọ ngwa ahịa elu ebe aha dị nwa ha ya bu nwa ha yebu ona ha land in airport nwa ha ejeba bupute dị ngwa ahịa obezie bie bịa buru esokwa mmiri esokwa mme nke ọbịabe onye anyị na-enye ego ngwa ahịa anyị bata anyị jezi na bie anaghị akwụ ụgwọ ngwa ahịa from airport kpam eburu eje na bie drọpụ abịazie kwụọ ya ụgwọ bie akwụkwọ ya ụgwọ bịa buru dị ngwa ahịa ife anyị na-eme o buruzie dị ngwa ọ chọrọ onye ahụ ego chọrọ ihe ego buruzie dị ngwa ahịa je na shop ya kpọba ihe afụzi Ifeanyi ụmụbe ya na-eleda ahịa ihe afụ Ifeanyi again ndị ahịa tagide afụ me personally eccentric most of our boys nọ South Africa bụ ndị rụrụ Ifeanyi ndị Ifeanyi gwuru wayo gwukọsị ha wayo wee dọmpụ ha na Congo ha kpakọta ha eji aka chọba ụzọ esi wee ụfọdụ je start mmụọ na onwe m personally kwụrụ mmadụ ịtọ ụgwọ mmadụ ịtọ Ifeanyi frustrated mụnwa kwụrụ ụgwọ ha ji jebe South Africa ha ji na South Africa because Ifeanyi na kọrọ ego ha na-akpagharịzi onwe ihe na-ayọzi nri fọm ha bịa na shop m fọm bịa na shop m nekọta ebere ha mere m kwụọ ụgwọ ha jezie South Africa 3 of them mụnwa kwụrụ ụgwọ personally. So ihe ka Ifeanyi na-eme ndị agha redusuo yeri ka mmadụ 10 ọgbata mmadụ 40 a redusuo ọ nakwa Naijiria kpokọtakwa ndị ọzọ landekwa ngwa ahịa eju na shop ya etu a ka o si wee meki ego ahụ o meki na ya na nwa prezidenti nwa Mobutu a na-akpọ Saddam Hussein nyena ya bụ tight friend ekporo ebe obi ndị amị ji ụdị a anaghị abịa ya aga so ọ ihe Ifeanyi megidere wee nwee ike imeki ego and ọ na-aja etuo ndị be anyị imi nọ dị a onwe onye ebubatara ngwa ahịa hiu Ifeanyi nwe osuo ya imi eweta ka ihe share ya Ifeanyi na-eme mere ncha na Congo etu o si wee meki ego o mekiri. God bless you.
All right. Now, now I don't need to, of course, I feel like playing all this audio so that Biafrans will understand the criminality of Ifeanyi. But before I go into the proper exposition, there is a very powerful exposition I want to do, connecting all these things together. So I think it is good to play this audio as well.
After Prime Minister ekwu na Ifeanyi si ya gbara ọsọ from ọnụọgụ Congo o gwuru ndị Congo waya na-achụ ya achọ. Anọ m Congo mgbe a mụna ogwu ndị Congo wayo rie ego ha mgbe nwa ego nwa Mobutu bunyere ya Mobutu anwụọ nke nọzinu nke rigote achọwazi Ifeanyi agba ọsọ hapụzi ma shop ya ma ihe da gbafelu nataba anyị onwe ọwụọ ọ nụrụ ọya ka Ifeanyi ji gba ọsọ onye atụkwụ na Congo nkịta ọtụkwụ na Congo nkịta ọ bụrụ aka akpari so onwe agha ọ nụrụ na Congo o riri ego ndị Congo ewee chụọ ya kpọọ onye ọbụla nọ na Congo jụọ ya information about Ifeanyi do amahụ na ndị abụ ndị nọ nkịta bụ ndị ọfụ but eji the whole history Ifeanyi amụrụ anyị nchara na ịta na-erikọ nri na-aṅụkọ he knows me very well anyị nchara Congo mgbe anwa so it's wrong onwe agha ọ nụrụ na Congo ego ndị Congo ori ka o ji gba ọsọ na Congo.
The story is like the Osofia.
Ndị be anyị ndị Igbo dump all those people na desert je dump ha dia amụọ na ndị ọdịskwa ndụ na ha nwụrụ anwụ onwezi onye nụrụ onu ndị ahụ today amụọ na Ifeanyi ogburu ndị ahụ egbu mana ama na deport ha to that place napụsa ihe niile duka ha nyekọtara nsogbu deport ha to that place with ndị amị corporation nye na ndị amị ati ihe je dump ha na one desert eto yese ndobe ndị ahụ today onwezi onye kọtara nkụ ndị ahụ. That guy is a ritualist. He's a very, very bad person. Yeah, also no, but also na Congo, mmadụ savu Gentiles. Ima na aki eru na aki de na Kabila nwụrụ. Joseph Kabila, former president, about Joseph, the main Kabila, the first Kabila nwụrụ na aki Ifeanyi de dia. I go you also even Obo keji we buffet from Brazzaville, Obo keji buffet Ifeanyi from Brazzaville. Osi ebza woku buffet woku gagide gafe bo gafe weziem. We say about why also Nigeria. Somebody's will serve the jail term because of Ifeanyi serve for jail term. Why that jail term on Eku? Naki in the killing of the president, the president of that Kabila. Aki the dia.
That is why he can never go back to Congo. Congo. Ibu the president Meloji Bolo na Congo. Biafra planning to kidnap Mazina the Kano now bragging in the midst of the politician. We are planning here, may execute. Mwa, that pinyokwa. From Echi.
Maazị Anyanwụ na be ka ha nọ plan maka ogbugbu president ndị Congo before Laurent Kabila ọ na be Ifeanyi Ubah and mgbe ha mechara meditin execute Ifeanyi Ubah nzupụta ezupụrụ etinye na boot so buga ya na ọgba ọsọ esi na boot wee tinye na destin na boot tinye na base na Congo Brazzaville ebe ahụ na Congo Brazzaville ka o ji wee nawazia Nigeria so ihe ọkwa ihe o mekwara.
If we go I mean we heard how he fought the Katanga war. Also fight the Katanga war. Now I am going to the proper exposition of Ifeanyi Ubah. All I do this evening. I want everybody because Nigeria will do the policy of Nigeria adulterate your brain. You know, if you are in Nigeria, some of you, Nigeria system is so bad that once something happens, the next few weeks, you've forgotten it and your life goes on. Miserable life goes on. So I want to expose the reason why Ifeanyi Ubah is doing what he's doing today. For some of you that don't know, thinking that Ifeanyi Ubah is fighting Simon Ekpa because he hates Simon Ekpa, blah, blah, blah. He is doing exactly what he did in Congo. Committing crime and using other people to compensate for the crime he committed. Other people serve jail sentence for what he committed. To the crime of fraud in Nigeria. And here is the exposition of what Ifeanyi Ubah since 10 years ago with Nigeria State. I want you to watch.
The goods was Vedanzio. Are they in the know or the fact that these goods in question has been delivered?
We had a system, a structure, an oral structure on how these transactions were done, and the same line is how the 6 or the 10 cargo pass through. Nothing different. They can't come before Nigerians and show one single document that I have violated before them. And also, let me tell you, I was lured and I was misled.
Are you hearing that? He said he was lured. I don't know what that means in English. And that he was misled. Listen, excuse of a criminal. He was misled. That is the excuse. What you see Ifeanyi Ubah talking here is the reason why he is fighting Biafra. It is the reason why he is signing documents with Shetima. It is the reason why he is doing everything you see him doing in Nnewi today in order to save his own ass. Not to save the people in Nnewi, not to save Ndibo, but to save his own ass. Watch.
Dr. Maduka, in my regards to him, has misled me.
You hear that? He is blaming Dr. Maduka that Dr. Maduka has misled him.
In a document that this issue should only have an English court as the competent law court to judge it. When in the fact, let me even say something before you, which is very important because he has brought himself out to the public. Dr. Maduka never told me that he didn't have security. He didn't pledge any security on this transaction, which is total violation of Nigerian banking both law.
Yes, every other person is committing crime, but not Ifeanyi Ubah.
Dr. Maduka didn't tell me. It was when almost a year after this transaction that he came before me crying, saying, look, they are going to sanction the bank. CBN is going to sanction, that they don't know that I should find some security to back, that he doesn't have anything to give the bank. And
some of you who may not understand, remember, Ifeanyi Ubah was arrested by the DSS. For this particular case, he was arrested by the DSS, imprisoned, like locked up in the dungeon. And even court denied him bail. Some of you don't remember this. How many of you remember that Ifeanyi Ubah was arrested by the DSS for this crime now that he's trying to use in the name of Allah of Romundibu, in the name of fighting sit at home? And then they are now signing agreement with Shetima in order to save his ass. And he's telling you, I love Ndibu for where he is using you to motor gauge for his crime against Nigeria state. Now, I want everybody to listen. I said he was arrested by the DSS, locked up by the DSS, went to court, court denied him bail. In case if you have forgotten that, I'm going to put the news after this particular video. So let us continue.
I believe that I was trying to help my uncle, and I gave them 19 ships. Security, fresh security that has never been pledged. 19 ships and a property that is in Banana Island.
Okay.
I gave them 3 months ago. So how do you tell me that you just moved 20-something billion, 30-something billion to somebody and he doesn't have any security?
You know why Nigerians will be worried and interested in all of this. Now, you talked about jobs that you have created. The same thing he also said here, that he has also created jobs for people, and people would want to know why you say you are putting the Minister of Finance in all of this, because why do you say the Finance Ministry is also messing up with your business?
I strongly believe the Finance Minister, because of her rating, because...
Are you hearing that? Now he is fighting Ati Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, Finance Minister. Then, Ifeanyi Ubah is now blaming Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Ifeanyi Ubah is blaming Peter Obi. Ifeanyi Ubah is blaming every other person because he was caught red-handed committing crime. And that crime you see here is haunting him today. That's why he's fighting Biafra. That's why he pledged to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's why he's doing everything, thinking that Simon Ekpa is open kupu. Hey! Well, let me not talk too much.
Because of what people perceive her to be, he's playing politics. And he's playing Anambra State politics.
Did you hear it? Ifeanyi Ubah accused the finance minister, probably Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, of playing Anambra politics. So which means, when he says Anambra politics, he's talking about criminality. He's talking about evil. He's talking about bad politics. That's the same politics he wants to bring to Biafra to divide us in Nnewi. The same politics. This video you watch now, 10 years ago. That particular case has not ended till today. It has not ended. So if you are wondering, why are these people not supporting Biafra? Why are these people doing what they are doing? This is it. There is something that they are protecting. They are protecting their selfish interests. They are protecting their wealth, stolen wealth. They are protecting their ill-gotten wealth. They are protecting the corrupt money they have looted from Nigeria. They are protecting everything they stole from Nigeria. And Nigeria is their Lord and Savior. So you don't go touch Nigeria. They will do everything. That's what is happening now. But my happiness is that Nnewi people cannot be deceived. You can see the other I'm playing. They are all from Nnewi. And they are responding. And not just that they are from Nnewi, they are doing business. They have shops in the place where Ifeanyi Ubah is bragging that there are 50,000 shops. So tomorrow, result Yagakbo. And the result are Ochechi, Ifeanyi Ubah, Baba, because he can't cook for Biafra and we remain the same. If you go to Biafra will cook for you for tomorrow. I want everybody to listen to this video. Very, very important.
Her job, with her reputation.
Tell us more on that.
Okay, she's playing politics.
Okay.
She is assuming to be God. She's not God.
All right.
She's not God.
Okay.
This is a woman. I have even taken Dr. Maduka to her in a private arrangement. And
okay. Do you all remember when Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala's father was kidnapped? Do you remember when Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala's father was kidnapped? Is it his father, the father, right? Do you remember that Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala made a confession that some oil businessmen told her and threatened her that if you do not take your hand off this, you are going to do this and do that? Do you also remember that somebody contacted Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala and told her what they are planning to do to her? All those things that they were saying that time, it was about Ifeanyi Uba and his criminal gang. And please, Biafra people, I want you all to send me the video of Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala where she was making that confession about how he was threatened about is it about the fuel subsidy or something? Please, if you are watching me and you know that video, please send it to me, because everything is going to make sense this evening. And if you don't have the video now, I will come again tomorrow to do a final judgment. But I want you to send that video so that you are going to know who Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala was talking about or was referring to when she was making that particular explanation. How they threatened her because she want to do something good. How they said they are going to kill her or kill the family before, it was all about Ifeanyi Uba. Here, Ifeanyi Uba is now, that time fuming how Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala was playing Anambra politics. How is it Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala or Stella Oduwa? Please, if it is Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala or Stella Oduwa, please, I want you all to look for the finance minister that Ifeanyi Uba was talking about. Is it Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala or Stella Oduwa? If I remember correctly, please, dear friends, go to work. I need that video. You remember the video I'm talking about where somebody was talking about what she wanted to do, and then all of a sudden they are threatening her and all that.
pleaded with her. I told her, Honorable Minister, set up an inquiry, a fair inquiry, an unbiased inquiry to look into my business. That Mr. Igimogede, who is collecting Anambra State local government funds for the last 7 years, we have never had election in Anambra State. So, and Cosmos Maduka and Dr. P2B, Mr. P2B, who is my governor, happens to be co-director, and Dr. Maduka has told me.
Listen, he is not dragging P2B into it. Then, everybody was wrong except Ifeanyi Uba.
The same way he told me that I doesn't like me, hate me with a passion, even before we started this transaction. That P2B, he happens to know P2B.
That's the governor of
Anambra. The governor of Anambra. They happen to be co-director in Guidance Express Bank. That he has a very strong information on how they want to fight me and make sure that I am useless.
Why?
Okay.
Well, they think I'm opposing him, or they think I don't have issue and have a great respect for my governor. But in this politics and in this situation, Nigerians will know the fact. And I'm challenging them. I'm asking.
You were not owing, you're not in debt. How come you gave a collateral?
I didn't say that I'm not in debt. I didn't say we are not in debt. First and foremost, the transaction was given to Cosmos Maduka.
Not to
me.
Okay.
And then I guaranteed that transaction. I guaranteed that transactions.
Talking about that, Mr. Maduka said he has never signed for a loan, but you made him sign for $30 million.
Okay.
Because of you,
okay,
to get 30,000 metric tons of PMS.
Okay.
Are you hearing that? The criminal made Maduka to sign a loan of $30 billion. Okay? Somebody say, yes, it was Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Please, I need that video. Because now, Everybody will know who Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala was referring to as the people that kidnapped his father, the father, and threatened her and all that. Is Ifeanyi Ubah and his group. Now watch.
Have you delivered on the 30,000 metric tons of PMS?
We have. We are not even talking. We have gone beyond 30
metric tons of PMS. I said he has never signed for a loan, but you made him sign for $30 million because of you to get 30,000 metric tons of PMS. Have you delivered on the 30,000 metric tons of PMS?
We have. We are not even talking. We have gone beyond 30,000.
You've gone beyond 30,000.
We've gone beyond 30,000. For him to say he has never signed a loan before shows how reckless Access Bank is. He's not helping his bank. This is a man that comes before Nigeria to tell them, Nigeria, I don't take anything. So he can go into a bank and take $300 million, and then when the business goes bad, and let me just say something. I need, because you did not ask me the question, because we are discussing Nigerians are watching us. We have risk in line with government policy, and when government policy fails, they don't need to come and blame some businessmen that because of the risk they have taken. Remember what happens around December when government was trying to deregulate. As a businessman, we took some risk, and then in anticipation of deregulation. But when deregulation didn't work out because of our strategic assets, we have to go back to drawing board. Issues beyond this business, issues that runs this business, is something that we should go in a round table. But because the man in question, Igimokere, doesn't want to see me, he has never seen his customer he is a customer that has done $280 million transaction. He has never seen that customer in his eye. He doesn't want to see him. So there is something beyond it. There is politics, there is envy, there is all sorts of things beyond this. And that is what I want to go and table before National Assembly, so that all of us will be in the round table and discuss it, because clear conscience, first no accusation.
Got in a release, press release signed by Paul Wabiko in the ministry. There's a document here which reads, updated list of oil marketers recommended for criminal investigation. And in that list, Capital Oil and Gas Industry is number 4, and then Capital Oil PLC is number 5. And in Capital Oil and Gas Industry, the infractions...
Are you hearing? Recommended for criminal investigation. Recommended for criminal investigation is a criminal. Ifeanyi Ubah is a criminal, is more than an armed robber. Listen to it. What I'm doing this evening is for you to know where Ifeanyi Ubah is coming from, because we keep history, we keep record. Okay? Because when somebody starts to do something, don't just think that he is doing it because there is something happening now. No, it's something that is somewhere pushing him. What you see him doing in Nnewi today is to be able to save this ass, you see, because this particular case remains unresolved till today. I want you all to understand that Ifeanyi Ubah trying to use Biafra to motivate Biafra, because of the crime he has committed, financial fraud and criminal acts using his business. And today you see we are exposing him, connecting the dot. Let us go back.
List of oil marketers recommended for criminal in the ministry. The document here which reads, updated list of oil marketers recommended for criminal investigation. And in that list, Capital Oil and Gas Industry is number 4, and then Capital Oil PLC is number 5. And Oil and Gas Industry, the infractions description they've got here reads, subsidy payments without of existence of the mother vessel bill of lading or daughter vessel bill of lading. And then they've got another one here which says subsidy payments for which mother vessels were not found in locations claimed at the time, that's over 2 billion naira. Subsidy payments for which mother vessels were not found in locations claimed at the time of shipment, transshipment, also over 2 billion naira, and it goes on.
Okay, so let me reply to that. First and foremost, government policies, the guidelines of importation.
Now, before this criminal Ifeanyi Ubah reply, I want every Biafran watching me today, because when we want to do exposition, we do it that after that exposition, that individual will never remain the same. So today, if you wonder who this to pay,
told that she was told that her daughter did not pay oil subsidy money, and her daughter blocked payment to certain parts of the Shopee program. Those are the two things that were said. I just want to clarify that as you all know, in the case of payment for oil subsidy money, we have been paying marketers who have been verified by the Igimokwedo's committee that their transactions are clean and we can pay, and we have done that. We will continue to do that. And for those transactions that are not verified, the government's position is that if they are not verified, then we will not be able to pay, and that position continues.
all right, this is okay. Let us have it again.
She was told that her daughter did not pay oil subsidy money, and her daughter blocked payment to certain parts of the Shopee program. Those are the two things that were said. I just want to clarify that as you all know, in the case of payment for oil subsidy money, we have been paying marketers who have been verified by the Igimokwedo's committee that their transactions are clean and we can pay, and we have done that. We will continue to do that. And for those transactions that are not verified, the government's position is that if they are not verified, then we will not be able to pay, and that position continues.
All right. We are going to.
She was told that her daughter did not pay oil subsidy money, and her daughter blocked payment to certain parts of the Shopee program. Those are the two things that were said. I just want to clarify that as you all know, in the case of payment for oil subsidy money, we have been paying marketers who have been verified by the Igimokwedo's committee that their transactions are clean and we can pay, and we have done that. We will continue.
All right, I want every Biafran to listen to this because that is not the really actual video I wanted to play. So this is the video here.
That's according to Nigeria's former Finance Minister Ngozi Okwela. And that, as you can see, is the title of her latest book. In it, Mrs. Okonjo-Iweala narrates her ordeal during her bid to stop corrupt practices in her country. She met stiff resistance, and her efforts to end the abuse of Nigeria's fuel subsidies led to the kidnapping of her mother. She's been speaking to Peter Okwoche.
She met tough resistance. She met tough resistance, which led to the kidnapping of the mother. I thought it was the father. You know, it was a long time ago, but I still remember. That's why it is good. When you are doing something, be very conversant with it. This freedom I am fighting, I know Nigeria very well. I knew that it was Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, but then now it is not the father, but the mother. But I know that somebody was kidnapped because of Ifeanyi Uba. And I have researched very, very deep before now. Many years ago, when this thing was happening, I connected the dots. And I know, because she did not mention the person here. But now, with what is going on, I am here to tell you who Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala was referring to. To tell you that Ifeanyi Uba is a criminal, and Ifeanyi Uba remains a threat to the development of Ndi Igbo and Biafra. I want you to watch and listen to Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala.
She was held for 5 days. I got a call.
Former Finance Minister Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. And that, as you can see, is the title of her latest book. In it, Mrs. Okonjo-Iweala narrates her own in her country. She met stiff resistance, and her efforts to end the abuse of Nigeria's fuel subsidies led to the kidnapping of her mother. She's been speaking to Peter.
And the kidnapper are the people that are parading themselves today in Nnewi that want to be stop Biafra. The same way they have not stopped kidnapping. They have kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is their business. That is the thing they used to eat. Big man, businessman, criminal. They use kidnapping to make a living. They use kidnapping contract. They use kidnapping to do their business. Because when they kidnap, do the bid of the government and the corrupt officials, everything favors them. Monopoly. They will give them license to import PMS. They will give them license to do this and do that. And on top of it, other politicians will be stealing money, investing in their business. And all of them will be booming. All of them, Ifeanyi Ubah and Ekoari. Just like the history from Congo down to Nigeria. Criminality. Today, they are celebrating him. If you close shop for Simon Ekpa one day, you will close shop for me for 6 days. On our brag. Now, I want you to listen to this particular 10 years ago interview of Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala.
Peter Okwoche.
She was held for 5 days. I got a call. They didn't ask for money. Contrary to what many people thought, they said I should go to the television and the radio and publicly resign, announce my resignation, and I should leave the country.
Are you hearing that? They are telling her, they told her to resign on television and leave the country for Ifeanyi Ubah and his group to continue to carry the criminality. That is exactly what they are doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is shouting about Biafra. He is destroying their fortune. Simon Ekpa, is now the problem. Simon Ekpa is not the problem. He is destroying their fortune. It is not about Ndibo. It is not about the development of Anambra. It is not about the development of Nnewi. You just hear where one person that owns shop in Nnewi was shouting that their place is not motorable. You can't even drive car inside the market. And Ifeanyi Ubah is shouting. The same thing they are doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The same thing they want to do to me. But I am telling you the fact. Ifeanyi Ubah, ihe dị na bendi the bendi. Ifeanyi Ubah, mụnwa ka Chineke ga-eji wee nyụọ ọkụ gị n'ọgba. I want you people to send this particular program to the Afonshi, the idiot, the ghost walking, to watch. That he did it to Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. He did it to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This small boy will be the end.
And go back to the US, where I announced my resignation and I should leave the country and go back to the US, where I was working from where I came. And so this was shocking. But the key thing is that when she asked these 4 young men who took her, why did you take me? They said, because your daughter did not pay oil marketers their money.
Okay.
And that's how we found out it had to do with oil marketers.
And at some point, there was another meeting that some oil marketers allegedly had in Abuja where,
in
Lagos, where they said you would leave the office in a wheelchair.
Absolutely. And that was also by the grace of God that one of the people who participated in the meeting happened to have been a friend of my brother's, one of my brothers, and thought that, well, he was part of the meeting, but what was being planned was not fair. So he called my brother and said, you have to tell your sister to be careful.
And you confronted one of the marketers?
Exactly, in whose house it took place. And then let them know that we knew about it.
Are you hearing it? She confronted one of the marketers, Ifeanyi Uba, in whose house the plan to make Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala cripple plan took place in his house. And Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala made him understand that she is aware of the plan, evil plan. Everything Ifeanyi Uba is evil. And that's why you see him shouting and lamenting about Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, about the Minister of Finance. He doesn't want to mention the name.
And that was how.
And you confronted one of the marketers?
Exactly, in whose house it took place. And then let them know that we knew about it. And that was how I think that was averted.
But my takeaway from your book is that, you know, fighting corruption in Nigeria is almost impossible.
No, I would not say that. And that was the other point of the book, was actually to give hope and show that you can win some battles. Have we won the war? Probably not. But some battles, and you have to win some battles to show it can be won.
Okay, I don't need to listen to this one. It doesn't make sense. Now, I have been able to prove to you that the person Ifeanyi Ubah was referring to is Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. I have been able to prove to you that the person that Ifeanyi Ubah was accusing as a finance minister was Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. And here we are. I want you to watch this.
Yes, man, we took some risk. And then in anticipation of the regulation, but when the regulation didn't work out, because of our strategic assets, we have to go back to drawing board. Issues beyond this business, issues that runs this business is something that we should go in a round table. But because the man in question, Ige Mokere, doesn't want to see me, he has never seen his customer he is a customer that has done $280 million transaction. He has never seen that customer in his eye. He doesn't want to see him. So there is something beyond it. There is politics, there is envy, there is all sorts of things beyond this. And that is what I want to go and table before National Assembly, so that all of us will be in the round table and discuss it, because clear conscience first.
Got in a release, press release signed by Paul Wabuko in the ministry. There's a document here which reads, updated list of oil marketers recommended for criminal investigation. And in that list, Capital Oil and Gas Industry is number 4, and then Capital Oil PLC is number 5. And in Capital Oil and Gas Industry, the infractions description, they've got here subsidy payments without proof of existence of the mother vessel bill of lading or daughter vessel bill of lading. And then they've got another one here which says subsidy payments for which mother vessels were not found in locations claimed at the time. That's over 2 billion naira. Subsidy payments for which mother vessels were not found in locations claimed at the time of shipment, transshipment, also over 2 billion naira. And it goes on.
Okay, so
I hope you are following how Ifeanyi Ubah is making this his money. I hope you are following how Ifeanyi Ubah is making his money. Subsidy paid, vessel was not there. This one paid, there is no existence of any vessel or anything like that. They were just collecting money from Nigeria without any proof of anything vessel. And this money they are collecting is not in 100 million, it's not in 200 million, it's in billion. In billion. That's how they make their money. So this is the person you are expecting to come and talk about Biafra when you have found a safe haven of billions from Nigeria. You think he's going to abandon that and start talking about Biafra, where it's going to be sanity, where it's going to have accountability, where you're going to know what is called rule of law, where we are going to fight corruption from the scratch? You can never do that. That's why anybody today, if you are any Nigerian or any Biafra, following this man today, you are the one impoverishing yourself, not him, because you are a stupid man. These are the people who benefit from the oil subsidy. These are the people that billions of naira and dollars are being paid into the account without anything to account for it. Let me go back to the thing so you can listen to it again.
In the ministry, there's a document here which reads updated list of oil marketers recommended for criminal investigation. And
okay, updated list of oil marketers recommended for criminal investigation. Now listen, number 4 is Capital Oil.
That list, Capital Oil and Gas Industry is number 4. And then Capital Oil PLC is number 5. And in Capital Oil and Gas
So he is number 4. His company is number 4 and number 5.
Industry. The infractions description they've got here reads subsidy payments without proof of
subsidy payment. I want you. This one is only for Capital Oil, only for Ifeanyi Uba. I want you to listen to how he made his money.
Got here reads subsidy payments without proof of existence of the mother vessel bill of lading or daughter vessel bill of lading. And then they've got another one here which says subsidy payments for which mother vessels were not found in locations claimed at the time. That's over.
So subsidy payment was paid to Ifeanyi Uba. There is no trace of vessel. There is no trace of anything. He collected the money. Now let us listen to how much was paid to him without trace of vessel, without any evidence of anything, without no record. Now listen.
2 billion naira.
2 billion naira was paid. This is the one they find out too. 2 billion naira was paid to Ifeanyi Uba for subsidy without anything.
Subsidy payments for which mother vessels were not found in locations claimed.
Okay. He claimed the location. The mother vessel was not found. 2 billion was paid to him.
At the time of shipment, transshipment, also over 2 billion naira. And it goes on.
Okay. It goes on. It goes on and on. Now, how can somebody discover how to milk Nigeria, steal from Nigeria, and you think that he's not going to kill even his mother? We know how they make their money. They are ready to kill their father. They are ready to kill anybody in their family just to protect this money. That is what Ifeanyi Uba want to do with Igbo and then Biafra. Taking his father's at home. No, that is what Ifeanyi Uba want to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You think he want to show you he love you? No. This is the definition of Ogwego. Ogwego is that Ifeanyi Uba want to use the entire Igbo to go Ogwego. Ego ni no from Nigeria. He want to use the life and the future of Igbo to pay by making sure he fight against Biafra. It becomes Ogwego. There is no other way of Ogwego. This is Ogwego. This is what we call in our place Mbom. Itumbom. There is no other way. Ajiatombom. This is Mbom. Means that the Igbo people are now going to be paying, impoverishing themselves, and Ifeanyi Uba will go and smile to Shettima. You know, he said, I told you I'm going to do it. I told you I will fight Simon Ekpa. I told you I will kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I told you we are going to fight this seat at home. I told you we are going to succeed. Now, to the detriment of who? To the detriment of Ndi Igbo. I am happy that people are going to be delivered today. Listen to how they collect money from Nigeria without account.
Claimed at the time, that's over 2 billion naira. Subsidy payments for which mother vessels were not found in locations claimed at the time of shipment, transshipment, also over 2 billion naira, and it goes on.
Okay, so let me make let me reply to that. First and foremost, government policies, the guidelines of importation of petroleum products is rested on PPPRA, and at every time there's various. There's no law, there's no policy of government or PPPRA period to this transaction that gives the marketers an ultimatum or a mandate to get involved in mother vessel. It is not my business. It is not the business of the company to know. Oil and gas business is traded in the sea.
So it is not the business of the marketer to know whether the money that you collected as a subsidy, whether the vessel existed or doesn't exist. Hi, Chineke God. Can you imagine? So he is trying to tell you that it is not his business whether the vessel he himself have filed a claim for money to be paid. Before you can request for money, it does not matter any business, whether it is oil business or before you want to file a claim for somebody to pay you compensation of what you have done or what you are claiming, you have to file a proof that you are, if a vessel come, this is the vessel number, this is the time of the vessel, and all that. These are the things, the content of what you are going to file as an application for the fund to be released. So he just filed the application without the information of the vessel. The answer is no. But here, he is telling you it is not a business to know whether a vessel is there. So which money are they paying? Which money are you collecting? If it is not your business, when you collected 2 billion in the name of subsidy, what did you use it to do? You are collecting it because the particular service or bringing PMS and all that has been served. But that did not happen. But look at his defense. This is what he's defending. What you see, sit out to whom this man is fighting. This is it. This particular case remained unresolved. And they hold him in the neck.
And it's traded on trust. That's why you open your LC, and that's why you have to import. And if you come to the point, if it meets the product in question meets our DPR standards, then we can allow the vessel to bat in. What concerns a businessman is on the vessel that brings into his product. The onus on this: did you bring this cargo? Did you dispense this cargo? Did you give it to Nigerian masses? That's what was on us. You don't have to tell me that I should tell you how Jesus Christ was born. I can't do that.
Are you serious? You are going to tell that you delivered PMS, but you don't want to tell how the vessel came into Nigeria. Criminal.
Is what I took. The vessel that I said to go and load my cargo.
And you can imagine what he's using to give a reference, how Jesus was born. Oh, when I say, touch my prophet, no harm. Don't touch my anointed, no harm. He was able to.
And then you don't have to say that vessel got into. It's a mockery of Nigerian Navy. It's a mockery of government agencies, because when you're accusing people and using, I said Ministry of Finance is playing politics, and I will challenge minister to come before Nigerians and me.
Are you hearing now? He's challenging Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala there.
And then discuss. Does she even know how petroleum product is being dispensed in this country? Has she ever been to any tank farm? Does she know what we oil traders are going through?
Let's break it down. When we talk about politics, sometimes we just speak it and people don't understand. What kind of politics? We asked before the news, and perhaps you still haven't told us what kind of politics you mean.
She is playing in her economic team. She has P2B. She has Igimoko there. She has some of my competitors.
Okay.
So everything in her economic team is biased. To me, it's biased.
Okay, are you hearing it?
You think this is a woman that has profile? This is a woman that is being recommended for World Bank president.
Okay.
She has told them to do anything to get me, to rub me in.
She says
that. You will get to my fact, and then you look at the tenants of Igimokode's committee.
Okay.
Before now, I is assumed to be her PA.
Okay.
Everything about oil and gas transactions is done in Access Bank. It's either you obey their law or you'll be indicted.
Okay.
I'm sure if you go to their board, they are even having problems in their board because of the way IG is taking this thing.
Okay.
First and foremost, you can't be a judge in your own cause.
Who's the judge now in this?
Access Bank, in nationwide importation of petroleum, Access Bank had 60% share of finance.
All right. So this is this idiot. This is an idiot. Now I am going to play another. I'm going to play. The reason I am playing this is to refresh your brain for you to understand. For the crime, so he can enjoy his money, so that Nigeria will not jail him. And now I want you to listen to this.
petition to the ministry saying that you don't want
not only writing
a particular individual.
Not only writing petitions, I went to see the minister myself. And I took Dr. Maduka and look at Dr. Maduka's statement. In all his statements, he has never mentioned that a JV you believe in, that we are having money with Ministry of Finance. Has he mentioned that? So he doesn't even care about that. He was called to do this hatchet job for Igi Mokode.
Okay.
And this man is a man that can sell his brother for even 10 naira. People can testify to that.
Do you think you're being sold?
People from
because I remember, sorry to cut you. I remember that.
Are you hearing it? Every time he is going to bring this tribal card, that is the tactics he's using. Newe people can testify that. He just want to buy this Newe people syndrome of, oh, we are Newe people. Everything he does, he used the same tactics. But in even when he was issuing threats to Simon Ekpa the other day, he was saying, oh, you can't do that in Anambra. Yeah, Newe is this, Newe is that. Go and start it from Ebonyi State first. Now, listen to the idiot.
Said you were his brother, so why do you think he would want to sell you out?
He is not from Newe.
Okay.
Cosmos Maduka is not from Newe.
Cosmos Maduka is not from Newe. It is not another excuse.
We are not known to do this.
Okay.
We are not known to discuss our business before public. Okay. We are not known to be fraudsters. We are arrested in this country.
Okay.
So if Cosmos Maduka decide to play this politics to satisfy P2B, satisfy Minister of Finance, satisfy Igi Mokede in order to return his product, in order to return his, I will tell him that he's a joker. I'm ready to sacrifice my life to fight the cause of this injustice, not only to me, but all the marketers in Nigeria.
What's the role of
there's something for all the marketers now.
I'll be in this because you kept on mentioning him.
It was Cosmos Maduka that told me that there was a plot to undermine and even sell my, because you know what happened? You know what happened? They tried to block me from trading since January to now. They tried to tarnish my name before the whole Nigerian banking. They didn't give me, if they don't want, I have not traded funds. So after all this, they still found that my facility still dispense 35% of entire national petroleum distribution. So their intention is to strip me of my house, and they have taken a case to court London. They left Nigerian judiciary, they went into London to seek for a judgment to freeze my assets worldwide.
Are you hearing it? They went to London to freeze his asset worldwide. Now, what Ifeanyi Ubah is doing now, the agreement you see him signing is so that his asset worldwide will not be frozen. Evolusia, Biafra, and Igbo, where you go? Oh my God. Is it making sense now? What he wants to do is to use the entire Igbo nation, entire Biafra, entire freedom, and everything that we are trying to bring to you to enjoy, to use it to do blood money. Blood money now is to secure his asset worldwide. Otherwise, Nigeria will freeze it because it's a fraud. Now, he has signed agreement with the Nigerian government because Biafra has gathered momentum like never before in the history. You can agree with me with that. That Biafra struggle and liberation, and now so Nigeria is playing the last card, using anybody that is available. Ifeanyi Ubah made himself available because of the crime, because of the threatening to froze his asset worldwide. He's saying it. This is 10 years ago, and I said they arrested him, by the DSS arrested him. Even the court refused to grant him bail. Now he wants to seal the deal by fighting against Biafra. You cannot hear them. You know, I posted a video of a woman that was raped for 6 months by Niger, Fulani from Niger. You don't see Ifeanyi Ubah vigilante. Even when they arrested the person, the two Fulani terrorists, they were even trying to confirm to them that, did we touch you? Did we beat you? Did we do anything? The Fulani was saying, no, you did not do anything to us. They posted the video to Ifeanyi Ubah. Ifeanyi Ubah will post the video to Shetima. Shetima will post it to you see, this is my boys. Even when they catch these people, they don't do anything to them. But when they catch ESN, or when they catch anybody who is a Biafra, and he is protecting his ill-gotten wealth. Listen to him.
to London to seek for a judgment to freeze my asset worldwide. Why should a bank who believes in Nigeria? Why should somebody who said he's an investigator of presidential investigator of issues in Nigeria go to London court? And Dr. Maduka said in his own statement that they don't believe in Nigerian judiciary.
All right.
They don't believe in Nigerian. He said it here.
Okay.
Well, but if all of this
mockery of our judicial system,
if all of these allegations you say it's a hatchet job, why haven't you taken anyone to court, or do you plan?
I've taken them to court. I've taken them to court
concerning all these matters,
I believe in justice, and I want to see Nigerian police will be
This man, this criminal, say he believes in justice, but Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was granted bail, was discharged from court, and the court also demanded that you cannot try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again in Nigeria court. This man is not talking about it. He was part of the kidnapping. Now he is turning around. Now, and then, of course, when it comes to him protecting his ill-gotten wealth, he believes in justice. Look at it.
Certificate for Nigerian police. I have given myself to God. I say God will fight my cause. Nigerian police will come out to state black on white what we have done. And this will, at the end of the day, we will know who will laugh last. Okay. Because they have drawn themselves to the pit. Right. It is up to Nigeria. I have the report before me here. It is
as after talking this thing, Cosmos Maduka did not go to prison. Cosmos Maduka, DSS did not arrest him. At the end of the day, Cosmos Maduka is still laughing. This man is still trying to kill Biafra in order to save his ass from this case. And he has not laughed too. The suffering, pain of this crime, payment for this crime continues. And he's not going to come out of it. All this particular one, Gerisha, since he have decided to use Biafra to pay for the crime and to save his world. Okay, Gerisha, I want you all to listen.
It's left for them, and I'm going to publish it. If they don't want to show Nigerians this report, I'm going to publish it. I will tell them, I will show Nigerians, this is their report. This is what I was seeing, because they are still running around, trying to bribe my workers, trying to induce my workforce to testify against me. Okay. I have had 3 of my workers that has been induced by these people, these unseen forces, to even incriminate me. All these things you see in the media is just to blackmail this man, so he would not have any reputation. But why they are doing that? Because even the word of God said, don't touch not my anointed, I do my prophet no harm. Even as they continue to do this, the simple.
This do my prophet no harm is the national anthem. This is 10 years ago. He's still telling it to Simon Ekpa. Do my prophet. I don't know whether he's a prophet. He's a prophet of Akwa Memme. Ojena Jena Jofia Newi. Ojena Agogo within the the same man is telling you, do my prophet no harm. I don't know whether the God he's talking about is the God that is making him to go and bring him scenario security. And not that this is how he deceives people.
But the sympathy, the messages I'm getting from Nigeria is overwhelming.
Let me ask you a question. How is it that all the people you've mentioned, the ministry, the Access Bank, and the committee, the Pope committee, and all 4 people are ganging up against you? Why?
Including some competitors.
Are you saying that all that they're saying there's no
that is why I said some of our oil marketers are sometimes maybe they thought, looking at my lifestyle, looking at my rising profile, they thought I'm involved in all these nonsenses. I want to tell you, sir, having the saddle responsibility of dispensing 35% of all products that we use today in Nigeria will not for anything make me to get involved in any nonsense.
Are you seeing it?
I know where I came from, a very humble family.
35% of oil in Nigeria, he is the one who is dispensing it. So how do you think is going to just, Biafra is coming, this village will have school, women in the village will have hospital, the village will have road? No, he wants a Nigeria where he is going to be supplying 35% monopoly and then impoverish the people and begin to raise funds to put street light. He will begin to raise funds to buy a bullet and buy a pump action to give to criminals in the name of security. He want to be in Nigeria where he's going to buy a gun, give to people to go and intimidate people in the market. That if you do not come and open your shop, I will lock it for 6 days. That is the Nigeria he can never abandon. You see the difference between us and them. So I am telling you, Ifeanyi Uba is not for your good. Ifeanyi Uba is trying to use you to do ogwego. Ogwego. Yes. Embezzle the money, is using the money to do business. Now that is something that he needs to do in order for that money to become his own permanently. And you cannot be the one that is going to use for this particular sacrifice. I want you to continue to listen.
My parents are both teachers, and I'm their first son. And I came from Newi. I have the dignity of that my town.
You came from Newi.
If not for anything. I'm not even talking about my family.
Okay.
People that knows whom my family is will tell you what we are known for.
All right.
Okay, for some of these reports, which you have highlighted, which you say you're going to publish, could you cite maybe one item or two as the reason why the report has not been published?
Okay. Well, you see, they have nothing to prove. They have nothing to prove. Because they have nothing to prove, they are hiding it because clear conscience fears no accusation.
Okay.
They need to show Nigerians their report. The rebuttal report has been published. The rebuttal report is before Nigerians. And it took them only 2 months. Why is it taking people 10 months? And Ministry of Finance is playing politics.
Okay.
He's trying to put the whole problem of Nigeria to NNPC before it is to. What is the essence of our employment? Today, NNPC is taking care of almost 100% of product that is being imported into this country.
Are you hearing him defending NNPC?
NNPC is this, NNPC is this.
Yeah, so which one item in the committee report is wrong?
Okay, sir. I have the whole file, and I'm going to this report in the completeness of documents. They stated that we did 100% of almost 95% of all their requirements. So we presented 100%. They started talking about Form M. They started talking about a stamp in Form M. Form M. What concerns a businessman with Form M? Form M is the responsibility of the bankers. Insurance, they said insurance. Now every item is.
What is Form M?
We have replied this thing. There's 6 page reply that I have made. So let them come and say in that 6 page there's one word I omitted.
Okay.
One word. So I've replied because I don't want us to take our time here. We have a lot of things about the industry.
Just before we go, the Form M, for those who don't understand, what does it comprise of? Why do you say it's a responsibility of the banks?
Form M is what the banks sells to protect their investment.
Okay.
And the businessman signs it. It's a sole responsibility. So what the most important thing in this is, did you bring the cargo? Was the cargo discharged in Nigeria? When you leave that, you start talking from, I'm going to publish it because they don't want to do it. I'm going to publish it. And I'm going to send it to National Assembly so that people can see what these guys are doing to Nigeria. They want to rule Nigeria. They want to rule this industry.
Talking by somebody who have collected billions of naira without any evidence that he actually had a ship, that the ship entered Nigeria. Now, I am going to bring Cosmos Maduka. Let us hear Cosmos. We have had this criminal. You know, you cannot hear only one person. Let us hear Cosmos Maduka.
We have many entrepreneurs, and because of the culture we have, too many of us are bound that we don't get to meet each other. And more importantly, myself, I'm very reserved individual based on my humble beginning. You don't see me in a club. I don't get in so many places. I focus on my business and in my religion, and then, just live a humble life and focus on the things that makes me happy and, make life progressing. Then the second time I got to meet Ifeanyi was 4 years ago when I turned 50. other people, greeted me, and we never get to meet until some other time that he called me on the phone, explaining to me he has some difficulties and he would require my assistance.
All right. Now, at what point did this birthday meeting become a business discussion, and at what time did you seal it into a business?
Precisely last year, May, I was in my office. I got a call, and behold, it was Ifeanyi Uba of Capital Oil that was on the phone. He spoke to me, distressfully that he had a problem and that the banks are trying to close up on him, and he would require my assistance. And I asked him what kind of problem was it. He told me that, he was owing Union Bank and that the banks are trying to close up on him, and if I could please, come to his aid. Basically, I told him what really happened, what really happened. The issue was, he tried to explain. I said, look, let's get this matter straight. Some of you young guys are so much in a hurry to make money, failing to understand that enduring success is not a product of chance. It's characterized by a clear vision, working hard, and works out over a period of time. It's not an event, but a process. I will simply advise you, why not get rid of some of your assets and pay down on your loan and start all over again. That what is important is what happened in you, not what happened around you. I share some experiences to him, how I started, and at the time things went bad. I have confidence in myself. That's what is important.
But you still helped him.
I want to get to where I help him, because I tried to say the story. So I gave him this kind of advice. He wanted me to come eventually. I went to his place and saw his tank farm and felt, wow, this is a young man from my state that have been able to achieve things like this. So he told me, he told stories. The bottom line is that that people gang up against him and made negative story. They want to take over his business. He needed my assistant.
Okay.
So I took him to the bank to see if they could assist him. The bank where I was a shareholder and, I have business with. I went to the bank. In fact, I moved around the banks, not just one bank. I started from Fidelity Bank. I called the manager, don't talk about Ifeanyi again. I called...
Don't talk about Ifeanyi again. They know he's a criminal. I want you to understand how the 419 works in those days. What they do, Ifeanyi was doing in Lagos. 419 is that when they capture you, they will show you something. Say, see it. You see it. And then you go and bring money. That's what he did to Coscharis. Okay? But this one is in billion. Coscharis has to take him to the bank. Because, first of all, he invited Coscharis to go to his oil farm, where he has oil farm in Lagos. And Coscharis was amazed. Wow. Okay. You don't know that Ifeanyi Ubah tago the bank. Or tago bank in bank anaba. That is why he is doing what he's doing now. He can do anything to maintain the status quo you see him today. You see that particular status he is trying, you are seeing him, that is what he's fighting Biafra to maintain. But he cannot maintain it. Oga, that pay. I want you to listen.
Of Zenith Bank. I went through all the bank. Nobody was willing to help him.
Nobody.
So much uncomplimentary news about him. I went to Access Bank. The same story repeated. So I called him and said, hey, wait a minute. There's so much things people are saying about you. What would really get you to this place?
Okay.
He explained he was building structure. He was trying to build his tank farm, before the banking deregulation, and that created him problem. But now he's a changed man. He wants to focus in his trade.
He's a changed man.
I said, fine, you look me straight in the eye and tell me that if I assist you, you are not going to betray me. He said, if you assist me, I said, tell me that if I assist you, you are not going to get into any additional capital project. Because the problem with the boys from my state is that quite a number of them mismatch their funds, take a short-time fund and put in a long-time project. At the end of the day, the interest rate get you stagnated because you couldn't finish that business in time to be able to get the money. I told him the second thing is that it's not, in my view, his business is not properly structured. And it's hard for a bank to give people like him money in the sense that, it's like the A to Z of the business. I said, if you are not here, who else can anybody talk to? You know?
Now, I want you all to remember that Ifeanyi Uba was accusing in return, after this man have helped him, was now accusing bank, that the bank is stupid, that the bank are idiots, those working in the bank are idiots, that the bank is not worthy to be called bank because they gave loan to Maduka, when Maduka say he has not taken loan before. Do you understand? So if I turn around to say that the bank that have rejected him, because what is going to happen now is that probably Maduka will take this loan in his own name, not with Ifeanyi Uba. Now watch.
Try to make all of this. Eventually, I took him to the bank, and they were not willing to do anything. So I come back. I said, I asked the bank. I said, we must lend this guy money. He wanted to trade. You know, let's assist him.
Okay.
They were of opinion that this is not what they want to do. Go ahead.
Now, you were severally warned by people not to help him.
That's right.
When did you have a change of heart?
Okay. Listen, where I come from, I'm from Nnewi, okay? We had a kind of a social welfare.
Did you hear it? Cosmos say he come from Nnewi. Ifeanyi Uba say Cosmos is not from Nnewi. Did you hear him that he said Cosmos is not from Nnewi?
Fair system where we are our brother's keeper. You know, in fact, if you come to our place, we understand what supplier credit is all about. That is to say, when I import goods, we always give goods to some other person to sell and return money. When some of you will even ask, how did Costaris build the capital that with which he does the business today the way it is? It's by the same means. I'm not in a hurry to invest in property, in building. Somebody like me had a clear vision that I needed capital, which is the machine that makes your business move. So I give a lot of credit to a lot of people. You sell the goods, you return the money. So Ifeanyi, when I confronted Ifeanyi about his situation, he told some pathetic story. One of them is that he played a tribal sentiment to me. He said he came to Lagos. I know how our people struggle. He had this jetty in Apapa where 3 vessels can bat. And that, look at all these people in this business, Femi Otodola, this other person, all integrated, that all of them had only one jetty. And all the people in this area were crazy. How can an Igbo man come here and have 3 jetty that reads a part? That's why they want to stagnate him to death. I called the bank again. I said, what risk do we have that we open letter of credit, this guy get a consignment, we get an agent to be able to put this in a dedicated tank so that we can sell these goods and take the money back to pay. He takes his profit. The banks laugh. I said, this guy, don't let anybody see you on a picture with him. On my honor.
Hi.
So much things were said that was on it. I said, no, this cannot be true. A human being cannot be this bad. It's not possible.
Okay.
So, you know, I felt truly that the way people say things about him touched my heart, and I felt this cannot be true.
All right. Let me hold you there, Dr. Maduka. Now, this is a man who has been accused of 22.4 billion naira in full subsidy scam, and obviously is up to debt in $1 billion to banks and so many businesses. And you were warned,
He is owing $1 billion in debt to bank, Ifeanyi Uba. So he want to use Biafra to save his ass. We are not going to let him all that go from this.
Like they say, to be forewarned is to be forearmed.
Okay.
However, I see that you're a very sentimental and very loving person, and I'm sure you took him on because you trusted he would pay back.
Sure.
Now, at what point did he begin to default?
Okay, let me explain this transaction. Because I'm a risk manager. So actually, to be an entrepreneur, I have to manage risk. You can't do business with avoiding risk.
Okay.
It's about taking a calculated risk.
Exactly.
Sponsoring Koja was a risk for me to put 1,000 BMW into the hand of the Nigerian government without any payment. Wow. Everybody warned me against it. Bank warned me against it. I can see through risk. what is important is that can you mitigate the risk? Can you manage the risk? If you avoid risk, you cannot be in business.
Yes.
Risk is part of the aspect of doing business. So what happened was that I think I could see through this risk. There are things you can predict is possible. There are things that it's never happened. This is my 38 years in business, not 37, 38 years. It's unprecedented. I've never had a story that you open a letter of credit for somebody to import consignment. Letter of credit, for those who do not know, is a form of payment for importing goods. It's like guarantee that if you ship these goods, we see the documents, we pay you. And when these guys send their documents to the bank now pay the shipper. Never in the history of my life that a bank received a shipping documents that consignment has been shipped, that is coming on vessel so name, and it was on board on such and such date, that you wait for 1 year, the consignment did not arrive in Nigeria. Even if the mole who is carrying that consignment, it will arrive. So we started this business. My idea was to let's take one step at a time. It is petroleum.
I want you people to understand though, the same way, the same pattern of fraud that Ifeanyi Ubah did to Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala in the oil subsidy, of paying the subsidy and no consignment and no ship is coming, is the same thing he did to Cosmos and the bank. They loaned him money, and the document of ship that the ship has arrived came, but no ship. For 1 year, Monue would have arrived from New Jersey to Lagos. Now listen.
Premium spirit were important. So when the bank refused to assist Ifeanyi, initially was to assist him, and they made so much negative news. I said, okay, I'll take the responsibility, and I'll become the direct operator.
You see,
facility was available to Coscharis, and I signed.
You see,
incidentally, I am also a director in the bank.
Okay.
And under prudential guideline of central bank, director's loan, there's no interest waiver on it. Okay. And I have borrowed all my life. I've never defaulted. I have a history in not only in this country, but around the world. Big organizations like BMW, Land Rover.
Now, did you hear that? He said he has borrowed all his life. He has never defaulted. While Ifeanyi Ubah was giving a wrong explanation and a wrong narrative that Cosmos Maduka said he never borrowed money. Hi! But here, Cosmos is saying that he has borrowed, but he's never defaulted. So Ifeanyi Ubah don't know what is the difference between borrowing and defaulting. Maybe he thought that when Cosmos say he has never defaulted, meaning that he has never borrowed money. Hey! What did he know? People are running the business, signing documents. He doesn't know anything.
Over Java, all of them deal with me on open account. They consign goods to me, give me 40 days or 60 days, 180 days as the case may be, and I will pay. American government guarantee my shipment to Nigeria for even if there's a sovereign problem. This country, the bank that guarantee my supplier in US, the US government will pay them, Exim Bank. I am the only company, we are the only company in Nigeria that they do this without a local bank taking a collateral from them.
Okay.
By the virtue of this credit I built, every bank in Nigeria will work with us on open account. So you can understand how the pain it takes to build this level of credibility. That
if I
made these funds available at my disposal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never take a risk I cannot discount. Let nobody make mistake about it.
All right.
So I wanted to start just by one cargo. That is a vessel load. A vessel load of this petroleum premium costs only about $30 to $35 million. We did the first one. The first consignment arrived. If I say he will clean it in 38 days, within 32 days he paid.
All right.
We did the second one, he paid. We did the third one, he paid.
Until the money become big.
Up to the 6th time, I didn't know it was a bet to get me into his hook.
All right.
The dynamics of this transaction is that we appointed a receiver manager that is not a receiver manager, but like an inspection agent called Vibrant Venture, who stay in their tank farm, and the complete tank is dedicated for our product. Because this LC supposed to be paid by the proceeds of the sales. So the guarantee where the money was supposed to receive is in the same product.
Okay.
So when this LC is open, Ifeanyi will nominate a vessel to go and load and inform our agent. He will be on the board, then go offshore Cotonou or wherever. They load the product, come and discharge it in this dedicated tank. When it's in this tank, then as they sell the goods, money come into the bank. The bank will give authority to the agent to release cargo to them. As the bank release to the agent to release to him, and they are loading the individuals who had paid to drop out. 6 transactions followed the same pattern between July and October. By October, Ifeanyi then approached me with 7 documents worth over $200 and something million, saying, please, that there's going to be a deregulation. I have seen the way the other one happened. If I can please open this LC at once so that they can get this cargo. So how long will it take you to clean it? It says 70 days. And I went, signed on this, and then I opened the LC for $278 million. And we're waiting for consignment till today. Not till today. The consignment did not come. You say at what point? It's at October. Because he had done 6 transactions successfully. That gave me confidence that this 6th transaction is actually in excess of over $200 million also. So that this is going to work out.
Now you see, when Ifeanyi Uba was talking about, they have done about the 30 million this one and that. So now they have gone beyond that. You know, he was telling the people in the other news that they have gone beyond that 30 million. Now, it was a process. Here, Cosmos Maduka is explaining it. Ifeanyi Uba did not want to explain at what point he was planning, targeting how to milk and defraud somebody who come as a helper. Oh, you're not brag. This is a man who is bragging. Ifeanyi Uba, look at it. Fraud. He made his money through criminality. Ochokwe use Biafra, use Ndibo, use Nnewi to protect his crime, to protect his wealth. It is not going to work. From Echi, Fulani Gaboya now. I got that Fulani, they would demand for his head at the end of the day.
Fine. So when we waited January, we didn't see goods getting into February. I told him, why not we cancel the unconfirmed LC? Because our idea was that as you pay money, we will add confirmation on that one. They accepted. We cancel the 3 other LCs that worth about $90 million. He left the other remaining ones. Those are the things we are still talking about it today. We cannot find this cargo. We don't know what Capital Oil has done with it. As I speak to you today, the account for this transaction is in debit of over 21 billion naira and accumulating interest of close to 380 million naira every month. If you leave it in 1 year, you're going to accumulate 3.8 billion. In another 2 years, we are getting to about 28 billion. So you just say, I will pay. If I can't pay you, I'll take my life, I will pay.
You see?
And every month he put 100 million, sometimes put 80 million. So the last 6 months, 5 weeks, he put only 40 million naira in the bank. And he was spending money like somebody who is going to commit suicide, buying houses, $30 million, buying vessels, living like a king, flying 2 private jets. Wait a minute. Somebody told me he went to Anambra State some few weeks ago and we are spraying dollar on top of some women. Not in December.
Are you hearing it? You know, Ifeanyi Uba. You know, are you hearing it? This is the true story of a criminal who want to use Ndibo. About Simon Ekpa is here. This small boy is here. Now, I want to finally, there are a lot of things to expose, but finally, I want to bring the news of Ifeanyi Uba arrest. Ifeanyi Uba arrest. Let us go there. Ifeanyi Uba working with the DOS to stop deceit at home. Biafra is ready for them. Biafra people is ready for them. Now, the same Cosmos Maduka that you just heard, the same Cosmos Maduka also was one of those who contributed money now to Ifeanyi Uba. One moment. Let me share it. No, this is not it. Moment. One moment. Was the one to Ifeanyi Uba. I'm looking for it. Now, for those of you who don't understand what is going on, we are going to have commercial. Let us go commercial. Let me take some water.
Biafra kunye buso Nigeria.
Our Prime Minister is on the commercial. So if you are yet to hit the share button, if you want to hit the share button, you want to follow, hit the share button, like. Hit the like button, hit the share button. We're on commercial right now. Hit the like, hit the share. Ifeanyi Uba, eba ego na trap anyị. Eba ego na trap ụmụ Chineke. Eba ego na trap ụmụ Chineke. You are in the trap of ụmụ Chineke and you cannot escape it. You can't escape it. I'm telling you, you cannot escape it. Sit at home. Sit at home Nkechi. Sit at home Nkechi. Gade pọpọ. Sit at home Nkechi. Gade gini pọpọ. Let's go. Sit at home Nkechi. Gade pọpọ. Sit at home Nkechi. Gade pọpọ. Our Prime Minister is that's the commercial you are seeing there. You know, some things tire me. This music that our Prime Minister is playing, I play it very well. I used to play it a lot. But suddenly, I don't know whoever put that music on the internet. They put copyright on this particular song. I'm telling you. This is supposed to be a Biafra anthem. It's supposed to be a Biafra song. But you see them, they put copyright on it. It's terrible. Something that is meant for freedom. Something in here freedom. For where the copyright is in there. So in that body, okay, our Prime Minister is back.
Right. Now we are going to show you the criminal Ifeanyi Uba. Now, I want everybody to look at this. In case you don't know, Ifeanyi Uba was arrested in 2017. And look at, court declined to release Uba from DSS custody. He was in DSS custody for this crime I'm exposing today. Now, that particular case and this crime has not been resolved. Ifeanyi Uba and the prison is looking at each other. If as Nigeria continue to exist, he will surely go to prison because we cannot allow him to use Biafra future as a motor gauge to save himself from the crime he's committed. Justice Mohammed Idris of Lagos Federal High Court yesterday declined to compel the Directorate of State DSS to release the Managing Director of Capital Oil and Gas Limited, Patrick Ifeanyi Uba. In case you have forgotten, the reason why Ifeanyi Uba is signing document to fight Ndinewi, fight Biafra, so that he is going to enjoy the money he has stolen from Nigeria and from Cosmos Maduka. The judge had on 9 May, while granting an ex parte application filed and argued by Uba Counsel, Mississippi former Esom, ordered the DSS and the Director General to produce him in court yesterday or show cause why he will not be produced. However, at the hearing of the letter yesterday, another counsel who represented Uba, Ajibola Oluyede, urged the court to order the disobedience of the court order made on May 8, 2017. Oluyede told the court that instead of DSS to produce his client as ordered by the court, the respondent served them a notice of preliminary objection. He informed the court that the respondent went to a Federal Capital Territory FCT High Court, Abuja, and obtained a remand order against his client, Ifeanyi Uba, despite the order of the Federal High Court, Lagos, that he should be produced in court. Oluyede told the court that when Uba was first arrested on March 19, 2017, and released after 3 weeks, he was cursed to discontinue the fundamental right application which he earlier filed against the respondent, adding that when it was discontinued, he was invited and rearrested. Are you hearing? Are you seeing it? He was invited and rearrested. This case you are hearing me reading have not ended. That is what Ifeanyi Uba is using now to fight Biafra, and they are going to pardon him. He also told the court during Uba's second arrest, he was coerced into signing document that he owned the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, and pledged his asset for the debt. Whereas he was being owed by the NNPC the sum of 14 billion. Are you hearing? Uba claimed he owned NNPC. Maybe that was when he was saying, that was the reason why he was saying NNPC is a good company. Nobody should talk bad about NNPC, because he was thinking that NNPC belonged to him. Now, he therefore urged the court to order the DSS to release Uba immediately. Responding, counsel to DSS, Director General Peter Okerimade urged the court to discontinue the submission made by Uba's legal team. He told the court that the agency has filed an application before the court challenging the court jurisdiction to entertain Uba's application. Adding to him, the applicant was arrested in Abuja on May 6, 2017, and not Lagos. not in Lagos, as claimed by his lawyer. He also told the court, even Ubah did not even tell the lawyers the truth where he was arrested. The lawyers were writing Lagos, while DSS was writing Abuja. Who knows what he's hiding? You know, you don't want to tell his own lawyer the truth. At least let them know the truth where he was arrested. They say it's Lagos, while the DSS arrested him in Abuja. The agency secured a remand order applicant on the 10th of May 2017 that he said was equal to motion ex parte for his remand filed before Federal High Court. He therefore urged the court to discontinue the submission made by Ubah's lawyer and hear agency notice preliminary objection challenging court jurisdiction. Now, I don't need to start reading all this thing to the end, but just that you know the reason why Ubah is signing this document. This document you see on the screen, why Ubah is signing the document, is to fight against Biafra. And then also, the issue of Cosmos. Now let us go to the list of the people that donated money to Ifeanyi Uba in 2023. No, 2021. You know, when Ifeanyi Uba claimed that he want to bring a CCTV camera. he want to bring CCTV. He want to bring CCTV camera to Nnewi. Now let us go to the let us go to the list. You want to bring CCTV camera to Nnewi. Here we go. This is the list of Ifeanyi Ubah's, the people that contributed money to him. 551 million naira. Update. Financial donation for solar street light in Anambra South. Total 551 million. Now let us go to number 126 of this list. Let us go to number 126. 126. 126. Cosmos Maduka 10 bed set worth 3.7 million naira. Now, they are talking about bed here, but Ifeanyi Uba is talking about street light. Look, Ifeanyi Uba have changed the donation that Coscharis also donated to now solar street light. Look at it. Financial donation for solar street light in Anambra South local government, 551 million. Ifeanyi Uba have raised this money in the name of building hospital, but today he is using the money to buy arms and ammunition for people that he has recruited, criminals and terrorists, jihadists, to fight against the restoration of Biafra and to fight against our sit at home, giving arms to them to go to Nnewi market to intimidate our traders and our market leaders in Nnewi. Today, this project have changed from hospital to street light, solar energy. That is the reason why you will see the Cosmos Maduka donated 3.7 million in the name of to buy bed for the hospital that Ifeanyi Uba advertised to them. Here, Ifeanyi Uba advertised to them, but when you look at it, you see 10 bed set worth 3.7 million. It was well clearly stated is for bed. Other people contributed 1 million, 3 million. And when you are seeing this, see them mentioning this money, $300 million, $200 million. And when it comes to community, they give to this one, for example, Dr. Cletus Beto, 12 million. When they contributed all of them, it becomes 551 million. To who? Who signed it? Ifeanyi Uba. Here. Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Uba, Chief Convener. Having made this exposition today, my Biafra people, you now understand why our own is different. We'll come to tell you where your problem is coming from, and then also give you the solution. Here, you see Ifeanyi Ubah signing document.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we're making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Thank you very much, my fellow Biafrans. The freedom of Biafra is here. Ifeanyi Ubah is playing the last card of the Fulanis. They have failed. We are in their meetings. We know what they discuss. We know how they discuss it. Aiji Hanaka, tomorrow I'm going to make another exposition, revealing how this whole Ifeanyi Ubah, what he's doing now was how it was discussed. I'm going to give them word to word what was said and how they're saying it, including the meeting that they had 2 days ago. I'm going to tell them that the eye of the gods of Biafra land is looking at them, watching, and we are following every single step of Ifeanyi Ubah and his group. Here, the bendy. From here, from me, is good evening. I thank you, Biafra people. May God bless you. May God bless Mazen and Dikano. May God bless our Eastern Security Network. May God bless Biafra Liberation Army. Tomorrow starts the historic day, sit at home until the 10th of July. It is a preparation for the restoration of Biafra, for the liberation of Biafra. It is a preparation to demand the release of Mazen and Dikano conditionally. It is also to set many things for what is to come. Remember, ene na wite ogbanyoko, and I gana agbanyoko, I gana agbanyoko wo. The next talk I ga-agbanye work Ifeanyi Ubah n'ihe niile si ya. Mmụọ niile ọ na-efe n'ihe niile si ya, a ga-agbanye ọkụ ya from tomorrow. From here, from me, is good evening. There one.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we're making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
We are saying we want to be free. It is not only Biafra that is going to be free this year. A lot of nations will break. Nigeria is going to break it. The Biafra people are going to make it possible. I am telling you now, it is not a hidden thing. It is going to happen this year. Those of you who are planning to have election in 2023, which is next month, you are going to fail. We will disappoint you.
Yeah, I want to put the link up. I want to put the link. Maybe we can have a discussion for 20 minutes. I will put the link. We can have a discussion for 20 minutes. Those of you that have watched this and you are impressed and you know that Biafrans must listen to our Prime Minister, we need to just come and let's have a very quick chat together. Let's have a very quick chat together. Okay, it's finished. Okay, it's over. It's over there. Our Prime Minister is off. Yes, no, finished it. So I'll put the link here. Some of you might want to have a word or two. Then they got Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Ifeanyi Ubah, Ifeanyi Ubah. Then they got many Madam Ramnishi Chiwasia Nishina Balea. Ifeanyi Ubah. I get Ubah, Taya Ubah. I got Ifeanyi Ubah. Taya Ubah. The link is there. Yeah, Helen Peters is here.
Wow, this is called bomb.
Bomb.
This is atomic bomb. This man will not be able to sleep tonight, oh.
All of them. I opened the window of Iken Guragu. Iken Guragu is running naked. He's running. running. Iken Guragu. Running. Hey, why is Simon doing this? Simon, stop.
The God has spoken. The God has spoken. 7 million Biafrans, they were all listening. Biafra now was on standstill. My God, this is the final stage of Ifeanyi criminal Uba. He has gotten to his end. No way out. This is the end.
Biafrans. You see, and there's something that our prime minister did not touch. Do you know the last time Ifeanyi Ubah's motorcade was attacked? Do you know that Ifeanyi used those people that were murdered there, he used them for sacrifice?
Of course.
He used them for sacrifice. Because what he does is what they call Ogwego. That's what Ifeanyi does.
You are right.
He's using people
to buy himself, yes.
For ritual. That's what he's doing.
He's using that to buy himself up. But this is his end. This is his end. The gods have spoken. So no way out for him. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate our PM. May God continue to strengthen, empower him, protect him from all their evil arrows in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. I'm so happy tonight.
Thank you so much.
Let me leave it for others.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Lady Cash, unmute yourself, Lady Cash. Lady Cash, unmute yourself.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Pastor Vam. It's been a long time that I spoke to anybody. Anyway, I was just doing my schoolwork and I just dab into their lot. I said, no, I have to listen to somebody. It's been a while.
We have finished Ifeanyi Uba. He's finished.
No, he's my person. No, he's related to me. I'm just confirming what PM is saying. I was typing. He's a criminal.
Okay, tell us more.
Yeah, everything he said is true. I knew when that thing happened. Even our Igwe even ventured into trying to settle that case, but it was never settled. Everything Cosmos said, that is Charis, is true. The reason why he was
Cosmos is a born-again Christian, a genuine born-again Christian.
Because the reason why he was talking about Cosmos not coming from Newi is because Cosmos' wife is from Yoruba. So he was trying to bring a race war. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. He was just trying to say, put it into inform that because Cosmos married outside from Newi or from an Igbo lady, Cosmos is not a real or true Newi man. He doesn't know how to do this or something like that. I know when that thing happened. The case is still on. And he just be flashing. I'm having that issue with my people here in our own forum.
That is the case he's signing here. Oh,
yeah.
That case he signed.
You see that list that the PM posted? I have it in my group here. I have it in my phone. When they posted that in my phone, I was like, wait a minute. You are talking about Ifeanyi Uba trying to put a street light, and I'm saying a bunch of names from the Muslim. So I don't see why a Muslim man will be donating such a huge sum of money for you to have a security in your town. But I didn't go far because I don't have time now for any unnecessary argument with anybody. But everything he said today is true.
It's true.
There's no lie. Yes, it is true. And he's still owing Charis. All this money he's flexing, doing everything he's doing, and everything is all the money that he's getting from people. Actually, today I understand the way he did the 419. I understand that he duped Charis before.
You see,
but I never understand the system why he do, because when the news was going on, I heard it from my people, and I asked people from my town, the people from Newi Market also. It's just a popular news. People knew about it. But I never knew that he actually went into a sequence of doing a business, little by little. The way you borrow money, you borrow $10, then you pay back. You borrow 50, you pay back. Then the person will have the mind to give you 200 next time. You pay back. Then you come back again and ask for 5,000. The person, oh, okay. I've been giving this person some money. He's been paying back. I'll give more. The person gives you 5,000, you pay. Then you come back for 20,000. That's the hit then. Then you borrow 20,000, then story will come up. That's exactly what he did to
Charis. We are losing you there. We lost you. Lady Cash.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, I was giving the instance of borrowing money little by little, from 10 to 100 to 1,000 to $5,000. Then you come back and say, oh, I need some help. I need $10,000 or $20,000. And the person gives you the money. Then you enter story. You start giving, come today, come tomorrow. I was going and I came to the, my purse now fell off. The snake swallowed my house that day, so I couldn't find my house when I was going back. That's exactly the story he was using on Cosmos. Cosmos Maduka is Coscharis. He's the Coscharis group. Ifeanyi Uba is from Newichi. Cosmos is from Umudi. So we are brothers. He actually helped him the way you help your brother to grow. That's what he did.
He helped him. And now today, in that other interview where he was having, he told them that Coscharis is not from Newi.
It's because Coscharis married a Yoruba woman. The wife is from Yoruba. That's why he made that statement. He was just trying to bring you that, the way you say this person is not a real person because the person stepped out of the culture to marry a husband or marry a wife, something like that. That's what he was trying to do there.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let us hear from other people. Thank you so much, Lady Cash.
You're welcome.
Okay. God bless you. Uchenna, Mazi Uchenna, please, can you talk to us, please? You are muting yourself. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. You are muted. Unmute yourself. Okay.
Yeah, Pastor Bamba Mabudo Dirigo.
Udo.
Yeah, but iya yikita chapu. Yeah, but our PM here kuro odike oku edike and here kuro basa makwana ikpe mana igwe ndị Nnewi ekwesịrị ikpe ebe a. Ihe Ifeanyi gwara onye abụ bụ no business ka ha mere. Ọ gwara.
Sugodian English can do also.
Okay, I say about this case of Ifeanyi and Coscharis.
Yes.
They even went to their Igwe to settle this case. Yeah, Ifeanyi responded to that this is a business. That's they just did a business. So Ifeanyi is a well-known criminal in a way. Yeah.
So
just
people know all this criminality of Ifeanyi.
Yes. They know who is Ifeanyi Uba.
Can you imagine?
They know who is Ifeanyi Uba. Yeah. So, it's just a big bombshell.
Now Biafrans have known who he is. Now we have naked him completely. We have
he's a pure criminal. We thank God for this expression today.
The attack is convoy. He was the only one that escaped. He escaped.
Yeah. Ifeanyi is a criminal. All right, thank you. Keep on the good work. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, Christian, can you talk? Let's hear your voice.
Nah, man. Mba otodi I don't have a terror video but to do this.
I can't get your video. Let's hear your voice, please.
Okay, all right. So the thing is, that country, Jesus Christ.
Let's take it to 2 minutes because a lot of people are coming in, okay? Let's have 2 minutes so that I'll be able to, go ahead.
Yeah. Nigeria bring criminality. That is the purpose in which it was created by satanic local from the realm of darkness, for darkness and retrogression. Nothing is going to change as long as that country remains. This same Ifeanyi Onyori, criminal of the highest order, he's not alone. Ojus Okalo, the same pattern he tried to play, to use Biafran to bail himself out of Fulani prison. but he failed woefully. Ifeanyi Uba has also failed woefully. Their president now, the one they selected, all of them, the one they selected now, saying I be president, the same criminality from drug trafficking to money laundering. Today is president. That's what Nigeria does. It will never change. Anybody who tell you otherwise, is deceiving you. Nigeria has absolutely nothing to offer to humanity, and that's why it has to be destroyed. Otherwise, nobody's going anywhere. Tinubu, criminal of the highest order. Everybody know. And I will tell you this, that you see the Tinubu you see today, there's nothing he's going to do in that country without the approval of British or the Western world, because they have a debt. They have a debt on him. On his criminal record, they have it. And they like somebody like that to be president, so that whatever they tell him, he's going to do. Otherwise, they expose him. So that's Nigeria for you. But this Ifeanyi Uba, Chileka, wow. All right.
Thank you very much. Good night. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, Mazi DK, please take the microphone.
Yeah, Pastor Baba. Our PM are calling a lot today. Yeah, we find more of Florida and we sit at home. I feel a lot. More of Florida and Ifeanyi Uba, we sit at home. Yes. Well, I give it. Private account that internet we won't for
calling but we sit at home. We sit at home today. We are already on the 3rd today. The sit at home in Biafra land is going to be Kajad.
If you go,
we cannot hear you very well. Maybe fan is taking away your voice. There's fan blowing. It's blowing away your voice. We cannot hear you very well. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Mazi Ayochukwu, please take the microphone.
Yeah, Pastor, my pastor.
Odogu in Australia.
Yeah, Pastor, look, Ifeanyi Ubah be a suicide. He come for suicide. Okay, my with suicide. Only choice. He was on his suicide mission. Only choice.
You are right.
Only choice, brother. Oh, that is only choice. Or suicide. Or osinike rini. Or maha the truth. Mbo contest for governorship. Mmadụ letere na governorship. Onwe onye like na Nnewi. Agwa nke na onye Anambra don ma onye Nnewi. But I know everything. The only thing there about we ma go here, go that thing there in Igbo. Once you nwere ego like this, and efegi, inwe ego and efegi, this day came when you. But apart from that, the one like Ifeanyi Uba, he was on a suicide mission. Okay, have fraud use or Carlo, the back na Senate chamber. Carry on a better because of Fulani didn't land the Kanu Kurehonya, ha kidnap on land the Kanu, all this kind of thing. So all Jews are Kanu, where they kidnap on land the Kanu, hoping that kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu genye ihe ọ chọrọ. But thank God for Simon Ekpa and the autopilot. I maintain the struggle, keep all the fire burning. Now they are all irrelevant. They are all irrelevant in the front of the Fulani and the Nigeria. That is why Eji now we are now Barazi board. That is why Eji Ifeanyi Uba, all this kind of one. He has to take okay. You know, but if we go near now, I'm not worried. I'm not panicking because I'm a Biafra. It doesn't matter in Haman. Even say if it's not the end though, another person can fight for this Biafran struggle. You know that one, when he can banaka. He got this surprise when he go you know, so you people have to understand what is happening. You know, we are winning. Biafra is here. Well, the last battle, you know. So about the good thing they have Akai Docha. We are water than white, water than snow. All him and the DOS. Once Akaga the Hocha, Nandi Kanu Kurieku, before a Batana Biafran struggle, Akaga Docha, we are water than white. I want Akaga the Hocha, Abatakwana. Like O2 unknown.
otu ọnụ na Australia kịta na ihe nji agbasi mba Biafra ike aka m dị ọcha enweghị ihe a ga-asị mmere enwe ihe mmere weta ịghọta ihe mmenu sọsọ ihe ị ga-asị mmere wụ na sọsọ ihe ị ga-asị mmere wụ na nna fight for Biafra ịghọta ihe mmenu mana onye aka ya adịghị ọcha all the system ndị Britain na ndị Fulani na-use they like onye ahụ aka ya adịghị ọcha so that ha nwee something against you wee na manipulate gị but once aka gị dị ọcha it can be bold to say even say it can be bold to do what they want to do because you're clean you what I mean and all the same thing they make Simon Ekpa there. Simon Ekpa is whiter than white. That's why I love Simon Ekpa. When I remember this Simon Ekpa, I wonder, see, Chineke, it's like Chineke just know, we don't know from the beginning. Kodo knows Simon Ekpa, for the time to come, because many of I wundi, but many of I wundi, many of us are the hocha, one word or the other, criminal record. So that is why people are not speaking up. It's time we start to speak up because all that truth will be Biafra. Truth is the Biafra, and that freedom, those freedom and liberty, that is the Biafra. Those freedom I want to know, but now Simon Ekpa, all our the Biafra. So we have to replicate it back home. We have to take it to that Biafra to bring that freedom, because that freedom I have been there. Now we have come here now to get that freedom. We have gotten that freedom. We have to take it back home. That is the freedom. That is the Biafra we're talking about.
Exactly.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much, my brother. Your point is very, very, clear, crystal clear, whiter than white and whiter than snow. Thank you so much. Okay, let's take the next person. Who is there? Sam. Sam, let me unmute you. I think I'm the one that muted you guys because of the noise. Yeah, Sam, you can take the microphone now, please. 2 minutes, please. 2 minutes.
A big
Sam,
guy.
please speak up. 2 minutes.
A very big guy. A very big guy.
Thank you. Thank you.
ndị na-ekwu eziokwu ka ata ya dị fit ọ bụrụ ndị ala I thank God for you people. Secondly, I say na onwe ihe mere Simon Ekpa Biafrans ga-ejidekwu nne ncha ọkwa efu nne ncha bụ ndị mụọ na onwe m sokwe na media warrior anyị ga-ejide unu maka na anyị chọrọ ka onwe ebe ọbụla Simon Ekpa je onye ebe meeting ọbụla ọ chọrọ ihe nwe ya mee ya na Zoom bikon because onwe ihe mere nwanne mụ ga-akwụkwọ ụdọ mụ ga-anwụkwa because this is the only hope I have. Onye ọbụla na-ege ntị today knows that Simon is our savior. Yes. After Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Simon is our savior.
Yes.
We are listening and we believe in him.
Exactly.
100%.
Yes.
If exposition out today is like this guy in Tunisia stampede here one place. And already here again. And Ifeanyi Ubah, Obonu na Amaro, Ifeanyi Ubah will keep Ogo men already said. Tell them to retreat, all of you people retreat. Makani ife Biafrans to leave na onwe ebe akukalo shop from tomorrow. I ababa open about after the guy. We go burn am. We go set am ablaze. You have to go. So nyawa amago na Biafrans had egwu. And I know 100% that we are like that guy.
You see?
So he's just messing up. Messing up.
Okay, your time is up. Just round up. Your time is up. Many people are waiting. Round up, please.
All right, my brother. We'll talk later.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Then the next person here is Abby. Abby, please, can you take 2 minutes?
Yes, I just want to encourage everybody to share.
Thank you.
If you have to cut the portion and share it to people out there so that a lot of people will hear it.
Yes.
I think that's the most important thing because it's mostly people outside that are discussing it. People inside over there need to hear it. So let everybody share. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Abby. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Please also hit the like button as you share. Thank you so much. Prince Nnole, please take 2 minutes and talk to Biafrans tonight. You know, you have seen everything. There's something I want you to. Somebody should say some things that you have identified in that Ozunwa or Ifeanyi Uba. Can you see the criminality? Please, 2 minutes. Let Biafrans know that they must sit at home. They must sit at home tomorrow.
My brother, I saw our prime minister, underestimate that man.
Hey.
Ifeanyi Ubah is an idiot. Ifeanyi Ubah is a rope.
Criminal.
Very well. I know Ifeanyi Ubah. I know his all his crook and all. In short, what Simon Ekpa did to their prime minister, Una Oborieke, can be dot everything. In short, God in our prime minister wisdom level. The way he connected everything, he fought the fact and figure, for the truth. For what he did, if you crime that demon no community golu na Igbo, Igbo manke ngoju okoju. Imagine he kidnap mad because of his own personal thing.
Yes.
Kidnap mad. So all those things, the woman boy on her phone, they know themselves. All these things are very. They are demon. They are demon. They move. They take Biafra down so that we don't move forward. But I want to tell you, his own time has come. His end has come at this point of time. He will not. He cannot rise. The Bible said that affliction will never rise again the second time.
Nahum chapter 2 verse 8. Nahum pastor. Nahum chapter 2 verse 8. Affliction shall never rise the second time.
He will not rise again the second time. This particular time, he will be buried completely. Because that man is. Do you imagine what he's saying concerning our own freedom? It is will I sign Olunde Fulani? There's a man.
Thank you so much,
I saw what you guys are doing is so powerful, man. It's not easy to be in the media every now and then. It's so wonderfully. I appreciate you guys, all the media warriors. I appreciate you, the ESM, the Liberation Army, our Prime Minister, Omada. All of them are doing very greatly well. In short, we're already in Biafra. You understand? So people who don't know what is going on, I used to tell them that we are on the moving train.
You see?
They will see and know that indeed our God is alive. Our God is a God that said, I will restore.
Thank you.
I will restore this country. I will restore this particular state to us.
Yes.
God already done it. So we're going to go home being grateful. I have to
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Prince. Thank you. Okay, we have our Biafra Nation. Our Biafra Nation, please. You have 2 minutes, please. Let's do that quickly. You unmute yourself. I unmuted you, then you muted yourself back. Unmute yourself, please. Okay.
One name.
One name.
Biafra is us. Biafra is our nation.
You say.
But first of all, I'm supposed to speak Igbo, but let me go later. I can go in English.
Don't go in English because a lot of people here don't understand Igbo. I have a lot of people they don't understand Igbo.
Okay. Now, we know that Nnewi is a big city in Africa and Nigeria. We have great men. All of us, so many of us are in high school boys, high school. But till tomorrow, Nnewi has no tide road.
Hey!
Nnewi has no pipe-borne water.
Chai!
Nnewi has no electricity.
Chai!
Nnewi is just like a gutter. Castina Road. 10,000 times better than Newi. Ka Damaturu is 1 million times. The Damaturu road, that is the Boronu, is 1,000 times. Their road is 1 million times better than Newi.
Can you imagine?
There is the money in Newi. Where is the money?
Where's the money?
Ifeanyi Ubah, kidnapper. Ifeanyi Ubah have been a senator for many years. Other senators are developing their states, their city, their local government and town, their constituency in the north. But Ifeanyi Ubah are mobilizing Newi and the Nigerians to contribute money from street light to hospital, from hospital to street light, from street light to now Agujegbe. That is now he want to secondo Asari Dokubo in Newi. I pray for him that Newi will be the first war zone. But first of all, Newi, Anedo. Every Anedo to ask whether Ifeanyi Ubah mother was a divorcee from Umunze.
Okay, another exposition.
Yes. Anedo, Ibeto, Igworizu. They should ask, was Ifeanyi mother once a divorcee from Umunze? When was Ifeanyi born? How old is he?
Hey, so in a corner, Ifeanyi Ubah weke uru nwandi Fulani.
Confirm, can you marry the biological father the divorce the mother from Umunze?
Chineke. Okay, when divorce the mother, can the mother got to ime ya?
Yes. And then don't you ask questions, they know the truth. Never not to ask questions, they know. But when there's a language, there's a language. Yes, there's the language you will speak. Ukomukosine. Only problem I have that I remember when our spiritual leader Ikemba was sick. Ifeanyi Ubah did not connect. Nobody, none of them. He was there till our spiritual leader was sick to death. Ifeanyi Ubah can only contribute money to bring the corpse back. But they were there when that man was sick.
They didn't do anything to save him.
They didn't do anything.
Including
our leader, Ikenga Emmanuel Egwato was in South Africa making noise because of Ifeanyi Ubah. Criminals, drug dealers. Emmanuel Chibuzo Egwato. He bought, he bought a Bentley in South Africa. He bought a Bentley.
Okay.
Criminals know themselves. Yeah. But my only challenge, only problem, you fought Emmanuel Egwato, Elias Ikenguru fought our leader to the kidnap. He fought our leader to the kidnap. And his brother, Senator, kidnapper Senator Ifeanyi Ubah.
Just round up. Your time is almost gone.
Yes, with Asari Dokubo. They kidnapped our leader from Kenya. He wanted to, like the Steve Biafrans, he want to go and see Nankan in DSS. See Nankan DSS. But when BBC asked him, is it true that your private jet was used in the extradition of our leader to Nigeria? Okay. He now said, when you watch him straight, he took him some minutes to answer that question. He was very shocked. He later said that it's his friend, private jet. Today, he's fighting Biafran Republic government in Nigeria and the Simon. They call Simon a small boy. Biafrans. I know that our generation, if you can remember this slogan, our generation must restore Biafra.
You see?
And Biafrans must be brave and restore Biafra. And we can do impossible, and unbelievable. We can destroy anything possible to restore Biafra. My children have grown.
Thank you. Thank you.
Greeting to our PM.
Yes. Yes, so.
You guys are mighty and wonderfully made. You guys are gods and you guys are mighty, powerful. We are more dangerous than any danger I think he is or he was. We are powerful. Let's see what happened from this night. Things are happening.
Yes, so.
Things are happening in Newi. Things are happening in Newi. Newi will be the first war zone in Biafra land.
He said, okay, yes. Thank you. Let's listen to Master.
Okay.
People must understand the rage that is boiling within us. People must understand the rage that is boiling within us. You must understand how angry we are. We may look normal to you, but we are very, very angry. And by the time we are done with Nigeria, the name won't exist.
No more. It won't exist anymore. Thank you very much. Let's hear our own brother. The next person there is Nas. Nas, please. Thank you so much, our Biafra Nation. I'll see you some other time. Nas Uzo Uku, please, can you talk to us as briefly as you can? There they move.
Rasta man in the house.
Rasta man is here.
Our PM akuka ha wada the internet has got quiet this night. By tomorrow, the whole Biafra land will be catching fire. We are going home, no shaking.
We are going home.
We are going home.
We are going home.
And Uba, Kakwe and Oshi. Is the man of soccer. Nobody born of a bagger can stop Biafrans. Nobody. You have not born the person. Nobody.
We are angry.
We are going home.
We are going home.
Pastor Baba, Jisike, my brother. Jisike, my brother.
That was a good one. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, Rastaman, let's take Donatus because the internet have been kicking him out and in and out. He's from the zoo. Yeah, please go ahead and give us 2 minutes, please. Don't let it exit before the internet will throw away you again. Try to see if you can unmute yourself. I'm trying to unmute you, but it's not working. I don't know. They say your mic is not connected. That's why I cannot unmute you. So your network is really bad. I want to unmute you, but your mic is not connected. You say can't unmute your guest. Their mic is not connected. So I'm sorry about that. Try and see if you can go out and come back again. The network is really bad from your end. Just go out and come back again. Rastaman, please.
Yes, sir.
Let Biafrans hear you.
We fit determine to rule ourselves. As with business and market in other businesses, it is bad enough, say them no like us, but even bad pass if we hate ourselves. Fool me once, fool me twice, can't fool me thrice, Fulanis. Hard food us Larry. Now freedom is our only salary, yes. Ghost town, Ghost Monday, show the world. You are not under bondage. Biafran, mind is sound and brave. Biafrans, we are no slave. Demonstrate it, my people. Stop the injustice and evil. Them not like us, say that we are infidel, but our papa name is Emmanuel now. Finamdi Kanu Wachineke. Hey, Rastafari with a Hamadike. Yeah. Fulani's impunity and lawlessness, yes. Violation of course order, cause you are so lawless, yes. Abduction and torture is Nigerian government culture. Using our governors to capture us, not assumption. This is their vulture, yes. Ghost town. Hey, Ghost week and Monday, yeah. Let's show the world, Biafrans, you are not under bondage. Your mind is sound and so brave. Biafrans, we are no slave. Biafrans, waiting, Soludo no fit do. Obiano no fit do am. Oluwale no fit do am. Oluwale just come yesterday. Buhari no fit do am. Malami no fit do am. All counts them. Omniawodo no fit do am until they come out. Obiozo no do am, he come out. And this one drop because the death will go kill one kitten and one dog. One dog. He no go let him here because he don't corrupt himself. Put his hand for Nigeria where breed corruption, breed and finish. Now they force him. With his normal eyes, you know say he no go work, but he know say he there for the back junction because he don't commit crime already. They push him, he no get choice. For his own mind, when they use them, go use in private jets, they use them because of all those crimes where you don't commit, because nobody go make you commit yourself. So they go come use you anyhow they want. This is why they don't fit touch person like Nnamdi Kanu because there is nowhere where you don't fit expose anything. So now he make this guy allow these people use them. But now he have a problem because he can't meet the one where be saying na him be the Atakata Abuisia. He meet Atakata Abuisia, and Atakata Abuisia don't they buy any film for him. Now you go to look yourself at film, say, oh me I be film, I don't know how I be film. And but when me I do, I think say you know they open. Look at how this boy just connect them. This small boy now he go finish you. Because the thing will be say as now also and then you weak or by your you know when you neglect the small pot, now that one will come boil up and off the fire. Now be Simon Ekpa.
The arch enemy of Ndibo, telling him what to do, to sign his life, to sign Ndibo because of this man.
Our life.
Look at him.
Our prime minister did very nice thing. This is this man is just like when Nnamdi Kanu say he goes to Nnamdi Kanu mind and take things. The same thing. That's analysis of what Ogwego is. Ogwego is not necessarily when you go you kill somebody. When you give somebody something where go kill human being just to make money is Ogwego. When they make him wealth to the detriment of Biafrans, that is Ogwego. That's one even past one way you take one single human being. If they take the masses of our people, they do Ogwego for in blood clot pocket. For in pocket, but he don't meet in water, he don't meet the brick, not wall, the brick stone wall. The stone wall now he meet. Because Simon na the stone. You know, na safe and I be the stone. Because he they live up to his name. Any person where they to go up and down, as not miss Simon stands, he stands still now, Nagidibami stand. And the Biafrans don't know, say this person they speak for them. How many times the Uba of a person don't defend them when they kill them? Now they won't come give them armed men, make you go. No, they now what to collect now.
You don't see the threat where they give them. It tell them say, if you give Simon one day, I will lock your shop for 6 days. Who give you the audacity to threaten Biafrans that you will lock their shop? That is, you are trying to defend their one, for you to know that he is not interested in them. He's telling them, if you give Simon one day, I will lock your shop for 6 days. The same people you are fighting for their 1 day to have food to eat, you are threatening them that you will lock their shop for 6 days if they fail to open for 1 day. So how can
you know how this
find that? You see foolishness and
how
evil.
foolish every move where they make, if they push us forward. Because say Dave Umar, he don't threaten everybody to sack them, to lock their shops, so it function, no function. So Ludo, him own governor, don't try him couple of times, but he say that they won Nana. They just
let me answer this guy. Somebody say, please, I need help. How can I pay money here in South Africa? We have people in South Africa that you will contact. We have coordinators in South Africa, autopilot and IPOB. What you will do, voice Ugula or gas. What you will do, we're going to display the number in our next program. Follow us on our programs, or you call me, not this night, because after this program, I'm going to bed. You call me maybe tomorrow evening. Then I will remember, while we are doing our joint broadcast tomorrow, we will remember to display the number of South Africa, coordinator. You call them, and they will tell you how to connect with Eastern Security Network website and how to pay. Or otherwise, you can go direct to the website on your own. Go direct to the website on your own, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. IPOB, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That's where you donate for Eastern Security Network. If it's difficult for you, then wait until tomorrow. We'll connect you to the coordinators of South Africa. Please, Rastaman, draw your conclusion maybe in 3 minutes so that we'll close the program.
Yes, my brother, our people, say every day they wake up some more. Every day. I don't tell my people come, say this one I don't need to preach to now anymore, because the people will be saying that when they kill you, they know they talk. And when you see people where they talk against those where they kill you, now then they make moves to protect you. So I no need to tell them and say make you know who they for you. And these people now, as our prime minister made it very, very open, say this is the Ogwego, then they use you as a Ogwego, make you know the expect, say now when they go carry you, people go for the doctor. This one now for Kolo eye in the sign on our life. So just for his own business, he give up everything. And say jihad is up against us. You see our own brother, because what's the Muslim they call Ummah. Ummah are the Muslim community. It comes first for them. Next time, my brother, and as you work, I even work today, self. I will bring also something to
see them, my brother. See them. Then they have the rank is up.
sir. And the thing be say, what we want to be say, when somebody now, when Asari, for example, our own brother will be Muslim now. I will bring chapter next time where I will show you, say, he said, not even your mother, not your brother, not everybody. You go put the Ummah Islam community first. So this is why the Mujahideen, when if you sell everybody just for the jihad, Mujahideen, I tell you, say, it means jihadi, somebody who carries out the jihad. So these fools now, they and they are completely blind. They don't know these things. Because you see, the one what they call Oji Lokal was said the other day, what's in the talk, say Eid Mubarak for the celebration. Say make people follow the footsteps of Muhammad. I mean, for our prime minister page, I went there and put about 4 quotations of the footsteps of Muhammad and jihad. What's in the man himself did. Imagine a man where we say he used camel, 2 camel, tear a 85-year-old woman into 2. They tie the woman for one leg here, tie them here. They command the camels. The camels, they went on apart because the woman was a poet and she was speaking against him. And she was a truthful person. So when you see how these people, they cut us, when somebody say follow the footsteps of Muhammad, look at what the Muhammad did. And they don't have the idea of the mentality of these people. So, but the good thing is that we have a good prime minister and we have people, warriors, where they say, then they don't have bam in a different, any direction. So now, so we stay. So now, Ghost Town, Ghost Monday, Ghost Tuesday, Ghost Thursday, Ghost. Nnamdi Kanu must be freed because they no like to hear the name Biafra, but Biafra is the most. Biafra is here to stay.
Yes, exactly.
We are going there as we are changing gear. We are going there. Watch how we are changing gear. Yes, make our brother Donatus go.
Let's try. Oh yeah, Donatus, try and see if you can talk now.
All right, sir. The the main pastor in town. I bless you. I bless God for you. And our Rasta man, the Biafra man, I bless all of you. And our Prime Minister will not forget to appreciate him and the work God is using him to do. I'm so much amazed and appreciative. So all of you Nana Etimon Babu makes it never know. So I bless God for all of you there. So what I want to have to say here, submission here is this. You know, when the gods want to kill a man, he will first of all make the person mad before he will finally bring the person into destruction. That is what is happening with Ifeanyi Uba. And other people are still remaining. And that is evident to tell you that Biafra is near. All of us should guard up our laws, knowing that this thing is the final battle. Look at the pilgrimage from Egypt to Canaan land. The same thing happened. That's when Korah and Abariah, all of them began to manifest themselves. The destruction was taking them over until it remained Joshua and Caleb before final entrance into the promised land. This is what is happening. The remaining Karoites and the rest of them, God is going to pull them out one by one for them to not to enjoy Biafra land. Even if they see it alive, they will never enjoy it. That's one thing I'm certain sure of. And God will perform whatever God called. He must make sure that it is fulfilled. And Mazin Nandekan has said, no man on earth will stop Biafra from coming. Nobody can stop it. And this is what God has given people to make sure that this thing is come to accomplishment. In absence of Mazin Nandekan, God kept all of you standby, waiting when he vacates, the race seed will come up for the issue of battle. So I bless God for what he's using you people to do. That's the sense of my coming up on board. I have heard from Simon. May all of you remain blessed and focused. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you very much.
You too, my brother.
All right. Okay, Rastaman, you have your last word just in 2 minutes. It is 1 a.m. here. Let's go to bed.
Sir. I want to tell the Ifeanyi blessed stupid Uba that the blessed person that he tried to challenge, that small boy, they call small boy, represents Newi more than he does. This person represents the interests of Ikemba because who is important like Ikemba in Newi? Ikemba made in Newi, apart from all the business that is going, but the businesses of Newi is not more than the lives of Newi and the lives of our people, Biafrans as a whole. Our king of Biafra, our eternal leader is Ojukwu. Whenever we think about Newi, we think about Odimewu Ojukwu, the dreadful the dreadful lion of Newi. So, and the legacy of him is what Nnamdi Kanu is standing for. Sitting Gidiwa in jail, saying, do me anything, say me, I no give up. So I stand with Ojukwu. I've been Newi, my name be Newi short, now he be me. And the same thing is what Simon Ekpa is doing. So that card of this one not be Newi, this one is human, you know. That it don't nine downfall be that one. And any move where he made because Biafra will don't unite. So this one will go ask Biafra unite, now be our name automatically. So all this move, all of the any move where they make go sing them more. Now put some day. Any move you sing it because what we carry justice, we carry fairness, we carry equality, we carry survival of Biafrans, our people as a whole, even beyond Biafra. So now me they tell you, any move where they make, then they sing, and any move where they make, they promote our team. They promote Simon Ekpa, they promote the Biafra Republic government in exile and Biafra as a whole. Bless and love, my brother.
Thank you so much. And as we're about to leave, Mazi Onyeka just showed up from India. Mazi Onyeka, you have 2 minutes. Just quickly do that. And then before you do that 2 minutes, there's one comment here that this person is repeating this thing here. Some of you, I don't know the meaning of some of your comments. maybe na-ekwensu na-akpọ Ifeanyi Ubah ọkụ ga-akpọ ụlọ ọkụ. This one, I don't know why you are repeating this comment twice. He said, is Ifeanyi Ubah threatening to lock their shops because they sat at home willing or because they are forced to sit at home? According to him, people are being forced to sit at home. You are a bastard. I don't know why. Are you defending Ifeanyi Ubah? Or what are you saying? This Obiageli Mwaka, that is Madam Tibugi. Because I understand the point of your comment. Why I am angry because of this comment, I don't even know the meaning. You repeated it 2 times. You comment it after 5 minutes, you repeat it again. You are saying according to him. Are you trying to tell us according to him, to support him, or according to him? Thunder, fire.
Him who went and used his private jet to kidnap our leader, somebody who is passive our survivor. Yeah? You see, this is how they fall victim for the people who will use them.
Go and patronize Ifeanyi Ubah and see whether more Biafra Tibugi. You're coming to tell us according to him. People are being forced. Is anybody being forced to sit at home? Where is this bush rat coming from? Oyeka, please use your 2 minutes. Let us go and sleep.
Thank you. I just visited Enter Biafra just now. So I saw you online. I said, let me come in. My people, I am not surprised. I am not surprised. You see, anybody who want to, any politician or any celebrity or any businessman in Nigeria that is corrupt, who want to be exposed, let him attack Biafra. Okay? Because what we are doing is overdue to be done. Okay? The God of our land is with us. The God of creation is with us. The natural justice is with us. Every justice, spirit of justice is with us. Okay? Ifeanyi Ubah is one of the gross criminals Nigeria government are using to fight us. I told some people some time ago that if you see anybody who attacks Biafra restoration, that attacks it at home, the person is a criminal.
Yes.
Anybody Nigeria government uses to attack the person is a criminal. And he's supposed to be in prison. They never using him instead of him to be. They say, okay, go and do this. Go and stop Biafra. Go and stop Biafra. Extend of the prison term. Nothing. So this is what they are doing. And again, that if you come online, anybody you see that came out to call somebody criminal without having evidence at all, the person is a criminal. Anybody you see that came out to call somebody a criminal, that no genuine person, no clean person in heart will just come and call somebody a criminal without having evidence.
Yes. Wait.
Anyone you see
this person is coming in. I want to give her time. I think it's the person that made that comment. Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Let me hear you. What's the meaning of that, your comments?
Let me open video. No, let me open video.
No, don't worry.
Remove him with that video. Remove him.
No. Let's hear the voice.
Let's hear the voice. Don't worry. What? I speak. Let me hear you, Obiageli.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you speak.
Okay. Ralph, I want to say something first. You have to calm down. Be polite, because until you get the gist of what someone is talking about. So what am I?
I don't understand your question. Listen to me. I have to mute you now. How will I have to cool down?
Wait.
How will I calm down? You said according to him. Are we here to address him politely? We don't have any polite word for Ifeanyi Ubah. That's why you got on my nerves. He said according to him. What do you mean by that? Don't get me angry. Speak. Let me know why you said. What are you saying? Let me hear you. Talk.
Okay, you do not understand my comment, so calm down. Let me explain to you. What I'm saying is, why if what I'm trying to say is, if Ifeanyi Ubah really believes that people are being forced not to go to their shops, why would he be talking about locking their shops for 6 days? You do not understand my comment. I'm trying to say, because he's saying that people are forced. He's saying that people are forced to lock their shops. So I'm saying, what I'm asking is, why would he now punish them by locking their shops for, why would he now punish them by locking their shops for 6 days if he really believes that they are being forced? So the point I'm trying to make is that people are willingly sitting at home, and Ifeanyi Ubah himself understands that. So that's why he wants to
He
punish them
understands.
by locking it for 6 days.
Good.
And then let me just make the point, please. Let me just make the point, please.
Let me
just make the point.
Don't worry. Let me
just say
apologize to
something.
you first. I know your point now. It is late. We are closing this program. I want to tell you why I got angry. Do you know why I got angry? Mazin Namdekan have told us that we are all angry. Anything that will not tilt towards the side of Biafra to make us, get this freedom. We don't speak in the favor of these people. That's why if I don't understand your comment, some people comment very carelessly. So I answer them carelessly. So don't get offended because of that. So when next you comment, at least make it clear sometimes, so that it's not as if I want to be against any Biafran. But some people are very foolish because some of them, they get stipends from some of these criminal politicians and they come to defend them. That's why. So now you've made your point clear. I'm sorry about that. So make your point clear. You've not said anything.
Sorry, okay?
Go ahead. You want to say something else?
No, I don't want to say. I just want to say at least next time, just ask the person to explain themselves properly, because I don't know. I just found it surprising because I just thought I should. That's
the point.
Wait this long just to continue with it to finish. I could have finished with Simon, but I just thought this attack was uncalled for.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Sorry.
Sorry, my sister. Okay. Sorry, our beloved. Sorry.
You understand?
My dear, we're angry so much.
Yeah.
This thing is too much of.
Yeah. That shouldn't be an excuse, because now to whom much is given, much is required.
Exactly.
You are our minister. So our prime minister. So of course, anger comes sometimes, and overwhelm us. It can happen, but always try to bear a bit, because sometimes the way people might produce something before we end up attacking somebody who mean well. You remember it happened between us also when I went and say, block me. When I was, but we have to exercise this patience.
I blocked you because my blood they hot. My blood they hot for Biafra. Yeah,
I know.
My brother.
Wait,
my brother. Excuse me, my brother. Please. You see, I need as much as apologize. I don't blame him. Okay, this thing is too much on us. Somebody, you try to make your comment clear. Okay, to be understandable. I understand the lady. We apologize. Please, let's forget about it. Okay, we're so sorry. Okay,
let me explain more for some other people. On this struggle we are on, you see some people, they wear cloth. They wear There's one idiot I was chatting with, the one they are using as a coordinator in Finland now. His name is Isaac Oji. He's the coordinator now in Finland. This guy is the person that introduced me to Simon. That Isaac Oji. The first time I got my Simon number is the guy that introduced me to Simon. He told me Simon is a fantastic guy, and I got his number, and I started communicating with Simon. But now this guy, up to tomorrow now, this guy is within Benzama. Do you know, I was telling him, chatting him today, I told him that I am so surprised how your soul have fallen to the hands of the devil. How you have sold your soul to the devil. You that loved truth before. Now, how can you open-mindedly be following these people? He cannot defend himself. I told him, can you tell me? Because this guy is a very smart guy before. He used to be exposed all these criminal pastors in Nigeria. Then suddenly, he's supporting Indri Zama against Simon with everything that Simon is doing. And then I asked him, he cannot even say anything to defend himself. But you see him, he dressed fine, he's a handsome man. You think that person is a human being, but you don't know the devil has taken over him. So that's why sometimes when I see some comments, and it somehow, I don't have so much patience. It's good that she came in here now and explained herself. Some people, if they cannot come and explain themselves, I am sure sometimes it happens. Because some people will come on the comment section, they will attack our prime minister. Somebody came on our comment section and was insulting our prime minister. He said PM means very pornographic stuff, he said. And that guy used to be my friend. So tell me now, how will I see such a person and not insult him, even though he was my friend. With everything
my brother,
doing, with every sacrifice he's making, then a human being will come and insult him, and you tell me that I should, be polite. Sometimes, if you are polite, I see sometimes that politeness. I know they are too for Biafra struggle. I don't see anything polite. You see, you don't know what it is.
There is no politeness. You see, Mazi, calm down, please. I know how you feel. You see, in this, what we are going through now and what we are going through, every true Biafra to be aggressively angry, not against ourselves, but against our enemies and anybody who is supporting our enemy. Okay? I know what you feel. You see, these people, anybody supporting against Simon Ekpa now, that person is one of them. No sensible person or the new person that will be against Simon Ekpa. Okay? Anybody who is against Simon Ekpa, despite all this position, all the everything, as long as that person is adult, that person is a criminal. No genuine person with clear mind that will be against Simon Ekpa. Okay? We have to make this demarcation. Because after all this position we have done, you live abroad, you say you are wise, you go to the internet, you see against Simon Ekpa, you are a criminal. Let's keep about those who are at home, who don't have access to the internet. But abroad, you go to the internet, you reason, and you see against Simon Ekpa, you are a criminal.
Okay, thank you very much, Oyeka. Okay.
So, my brother, please.
Don't feel offended, because what got me infuriated is this last part of this comment. It sounded like you want to be polite to this criminal that we have exposed, because this guy doesn't need polite words like this. So that's why when you say, according to him, people are being forced to sit at home, I don't want to, it got to me like, we need vam. This is vam. We need to be tough on these people. Can't you see what he did to Cosmos? Cosmos used church mind, help him. Cosmos went against. Wait. Cosmos went against the norms. They advised him. He said, "This is my brother. This is my own brother. I want to help him." And with all this softness, you help him. Look at what he did to the man. He indebted him to the tune where Cosmos, I no longer even hear about Cosmos again. I don't know whether that thing has ruined his business. I don't know. So this person doesn't need any polite word. Awuzi today, Koga Mara, that na mbenabo, enwere oke n'ime ya. All today. So you are my sister, Obiageli. You are my sister, and I love you. Please don't be offended. And I appreciate the fact that you came back to express it. But next time on Vam, people need to be very clear, sometimes, so that we are not misunderstood. That's just the idea. Please, I'm sorry, okay? Thank you very much. What's going to make this program? All this sister keep from here.
Thank you. Mazi, please calm down. You don't have to go. Calm down. You are doing a great job, and you need to go home happy.
Pastor Vam.
Please, let us do it this way. Let's do it this way. Oyeka, wait. I want us to do 2 minutes, then we'll close. Let me start from Ayochuku, then Cash, Oyeka, and Rastaman. Let us do 2 minutes. That is 8 minutes of my time. It is already almost 1:30 a.m. here, and I'm going to work tomorrow. So let's do 2 minutes. Ayochuku, please, can you tell us? You are raising your hand.
Yes, Pastor, my pastor, thank you very much for all the time you are giving me, please. Look, here in a court of justice. I appreciate your apology to our sister, but the truth of the matter, what she wrote, that is, it can offend anybody. So she too should take some blame. Okay, she too should take some blame. But I appreciate your apology, our sister. We are sorry. And then the issue of forcing people. people should stop talking about forcing somebody. Nobody is forcing anybody. Forget about all this propaganda that we are saying. And apart from that, we now have government. What is the essence of government? Government is to look after his people. Our government in exile, our prime minister, is whatever he's doing is in our own benefit. If he tell us to sit at home 1 month, we shouldn't see it as enforcement. We should look at the benefit. We should look at the benefit. There's nothing like forcing. So we should jettison this issue of forcing. Nobody is forcing anyone. And if at all someone issues it at home, it's for our own good. That is why it's a government in exile. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Lady Cash, please, I want you to tip in something again for 2 minutes, please.
Well, I wasn't here to conclude the statement, but I'm just trying to talk to my sister that we offended. I want to tell her the next time when you wanted to word a statement, you want your statement to be clear, because the statement wording of their comment wasn't clear. Exactly what Van Van Vam said, the way he feels is how their statement comes out. So next time when you type, rewrite their statement or try to understand the statement before you click send. So everybody got confused. Even me, I also got confused. So your statement wording is different from the point you actually said you're making. So if I'm marking your paper, I'll give you 0. I'm being serious. So that's what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much. First, just came in first. Hold on, now you go close this church. Onyeka, you have 2 minutes, please.
Thank you. I've commented on our lady, so I'm not doing that again. Okay, the apology is enough for me. My people, you see, this time around, any true Biafran who is genuine, like myself, to be aggressively angry against these people. Why they are not talking when people are being killed, but the only talk when at home is declared is taught. You should be asking them like that, asking them that question. Has Ifeanyi Ubah ever condemned the killings of our people? No. And he supported the killing of they will still come. They will come for him. They will come for him. Nobody fights Biafra that will go remain the same. He has brought out himself to fight Biafra, to fight our prime minister. He will go down. Ifeanyi Ubah will go down, and anybody who's supporting will go down. Look at all of them. All of them that are using, they are all criminals supposed to be in prison. But they will bring them to fight Biafra. So if you're a Biafra and you're attaching yourself to them, the land will consume you. The land will consume you. Okay, even if you're my brother, I'll be the one to coach you. And that's my case. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Rastaman, please. I love you. You know why I love Rastaman? If I go wrong, Rastaman, no, they waste time to correct me. And that's why it's my brother. And I know that I don't want us to talk about that sister again. Just give Biafrans encouragement about the sit at home.
Yes, my people, sit at home simply means survival. As we say, it is loud. If it is not important, they shouldn't be talking about it. And Biafrans, you have been doing so wonderful and marvelously well, doing it. That is your own contribution in this war. We are in a war. It's a war. Nnamdi Kanu said it a long time that they didn't declare it, but we are in a war, serious war. Asare Dokubo said it the other day too. It's a full-blown war. But these people, Nigerian media will not show you because they don't want you to see how they are being dealt with, and all those things. So, but you go use your tongue, go count your teeth, and understand, say we are in a full war. And when you sit at home, you are in the battlefield too. And if you disobey this sit at home, the same people, when they talk, when they kill you, will fully rape you, do everything. The same people, now then the same people will come kill you, because they won't contact them saying, the Afghan government they do it. So don't let yourself be victimized. Make them no use you. Use your own head. Make them no use you. The Biafra means our survival because some people don't mark us for death. I'm not joking. It's the reality. Blessed love. Bam, bam, bam.
Thank you so much. And now the first, you're just coming in. Don't take too long. Just give us your take of what just happened tonight with our Prime Minister.
Bam, bam, bam. Mama, this one, other mark is the time we can make amazing like
And you can get that.
Oh, tinye aka elu. Nụkwa aka dịkwa n'elu. Because oge dị first bido sụba Igbo nsogbu dị ka ọ tinyekwere aka elu. Nụkwa abụ ya ajị adịrọkwu ya.
Asị m ka nsọ Igbo mmadụ emeghọtaghị ihe m na-ekwu.
Ọkwa sisi aga vam dọnụ vam.
Well, achọrọ m igwu egwu. Ka m clear onu m onwe ka m si clear onu m o nwere iwe na na-eme asawana
Tam. Wahala sawana.
Ọ ka m si clear onu asawana.
Woto.
Again. Akage. Ọkwa anyị si nye jena. O wee zọgbu ọkpa na nsị nkịta. Amen. Akage. Ọkwa anyị si nye jena. O wee zọgbu ọkpa na nsị nkịta. Amen. Ifeanyi Ubah. Onye nkịta na-atọ ọkpụ anyịrị ya n'onu. Nkịta na-atọ ọkpụ anyịrị ya n'onu. You know, there's this thing that Oyibo always say. They said, you don't shit where you eat. You see what he did to Cosmos? I mean, Simon really dealt with him. Like, even, I don't know the face that he's going to have tomorrow but you see, do you guys sense a pattern, right? It's the same thing that Mazen Namde Kanu said that happened with Zeke. The same thing, they find the worst of the worst and they use them to fight you, use them to fight against you. The same thing that Zeke did. Because I'm honestly, and that is what makes us different from all. I will say it any day and I will defend it. This is what makes us different from all the tribes in that zoological republic, because we are not afraid to call out our own criminal and tell him that he's a criminal. I wish that every other tribe have that principle in them to call out criminals.
Our criminals.
No, we don't pamper any criminal. It doesn't matter who. If you're a criminal, we'll look you in the face and call you a criminal. You can have my last name and you are still a criminal. And that's exactly, and I'm proud of our prime minister. When he was doing it, I had to the reason why I came late was because I had to always make it, because I was watching from YouTube. If I miss something, I have to go back and rewatch it so that I don't miss anything. But that is what we're talking about. We call out criminals wherever we see them. All these other they defend their criminals. So no, it's our own people. It's our own people. That's what we did that to. They find the worst of the worst and they use them to fight.
Doesn't it make you feel like vomiting that some people that were saying Yoruba Nation are now recognizing Tinubu as their president?
It's sad. It's really sad. And that's what
during the campaign for Yoruba Nation, they called Tinubu all manner of names, because they believed that Tinubu could never be president. They knew the truth about Tinubu. But today, Tinubu is president. Somebody like, what is the name of this man that is, he said he's the manager of Sundigo, this elderly man. Akintoye opened his mouth and said, he's our brother. Our brother is not the president. What a shame. I feel like spitting on their, on Alili, huh?
You see, that's what
is Pablo Escobar. Onyoshi, criminal.
No, this person is worse than Onyoshi. This person, do you know what drug dealers do? They pump drug into communities, poor neighborhood, and you see them. These are little children getting addicted on drugs. That is worse than criminals. That is worse than anybody else. But they defend it. That is what makes us different, and that's why we are among everybody in that zoo. We are Biafrans are the ones standing up and saying we cannot live like this. Whether it will be, we'll call him out because he's a criminal. We know his crime. He's a money laundering criminal. Every single one of them. We don't protect anyone, and that is what's missing. That's why they hate us so bad, because they said that we are, what's that word again? There's a word that they that kind of like confrontational, that we are rebel, we rebel, and that is we can't help it. That is in our blood. We cannot see injustice and keep quiet. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. And that is what's missing in that zoological republic. That's why when we say that we are incompatible, we are not compatible with this spirit. Because imagine what Simon, our prime minister, just did. Imagine, I mean, that fact right here, this guy should have been in prison. But of course, it's the zoological republic. But imagine, do you think that he's the only person that has done worse? Every single one of them, especially, I mean, if you listen to what is it, the guy that blew the whistle on what the British did on how they amalgamated, Harold Smith, right? If you listen to his account, he said that the crime that they accuse Zeke on, it's common in the north, and it's common business. It's normal. So in other words, Ifeanyi is probably not the only one doing it. Not just probably, they're all doing it. But of course, he's a Biafran.
All of them.
And they went after him. But the fact that he's a Biafran doesn't change anything as far as I'm concerned. If he's a criminal, he's a criminal, and he should deal with the consequences, and not bargain or trade with my freedom. That is what is missing. That's what makes us different. If you're asking yourself, why are you different? It's because you, as a Biafran, can never stand injustice, because that is in your blood, it's in your DNA. If these people...
Round up in 2 minutes. I need to go to bed.
Thank you. I'm sorry, guys. If these people can stand up and actually talk to, and actually stand up like we are standing up, and that's why, whenever they're telling you about this new Nigeria nonsense, it's nonsense. It's nonsense. In a new Nigeria where you still have Pablo Escobar as your president, even though you know that he's a criminal, you can't even call him out on it. But when somebody else calls, Biafrans are calling him out. Oh, because he's not your brother. No, we're calling him out because he's a criminal. Because he's a criminal, just like we just called out this Nketanato Wanyeli. He even betrayed his own brother. His brother had faith in him, and he betrayed him. This is what we're talking about. But I want people to understand the patterns, to see a pattern, that the same thing that happened with Zeke, the same thing that happened with that's happening with this guy, the same thing that happened with Obi. They find the worst in your people. They find the worst of the worst. They make them the leaders, and they use them, turn them against the people. That's how the Fulani rules, And I'll stop here. Thank you guys for giving me the mic. I know you're sleeping, but thank you
so much. Thank you so much, the first and fellow Biafrans. We appreciate you tonight. For me, it's been a marathon program tonight. I finished 4 hours from my own broadcast, and I started another one with Simon Ekpa, and that's another 4 hours. That's 8 hours non-stop on this seat, on this my attire, talking about Biafra. It's an honor, it's a pride, and I'm happy that I'm here to do it with you. And together, we shall celebrate, we shall win, and we shall all gather together in Arochukwu to give glory and praise to Chukwu. Together with us, we raise this beautiful flag. This beautiful flag here, they will raise it, and we shall all rejoice in the land of the rising sun. It shall not be said that Newi is Japan of Africa. We don't say it in our mouth. We are going to see it happen. Koro koro. These idiots are making noise. Newi, Japan of Africa. But there's no road. There's no water. There's no light. There's no hospital. There's no electricity. Newi, Japan of Africa.
Only individuals where they reach their pockets.
Biafra land will spit all of you out because you are all evil. Biafra is a land of righteousness, a land of whiter than white and whiter than snow, a land of integrity. That's why tomorrow you cannot pin out what Mazinam Kanu did to them. Even in their court, can you believe that in their own court, Mazinam Kanu defeated them, and they shamelessly are holding him, and we want to sit at home for Mazinam Kanu. Our own is being used against us. Chineke Gabasu Nunila for one after the other. All of you. As long as we are alive, everybody you see here are angry. Even the one, we are angry because this is not how we should be. I am not supposed to be here suffering. Now, some of them didn't and maybe for what? I am blessed. I am a Biafran for goodness sake, and I have to go back home and be blessed and enjoy the blessings that Chukwuka has given to me. Why should I be a slave to a white man who keep ridiculing me and calling me names that I am not? If it were possible, we would have had a vigil tonight until tomorrow to see how Ifeanyi Ubah will cry. Right now, I know that he's running up and down with Ifeanyi Ejiofor, the eye of the zoo. Chukwuka Mazen Nnamdi is a winner, and we are winning together with him. Thank you very much, everyone.
Our sister Lady Cash. Our sister Lady Cash. I don't know if it's the same sister. Long time I didn't see her. Yeah, Lady Cash. I think the last time I saw you, it was when we celebrated our Prime Minister's birthday 2 years ago. I think so. But since then, I didn't see you. If you are the same one. Yeah.
Don't worry, you. Thank you.
Yeah, nice to see you. Please always show up. All right, blessings, blessings.
I've been bombarded with a lot of theses. I will.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Bless you.
Okay.
Bye. That's it for good night, everybody.